This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason PUD3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. Good evening and welcome to Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, wraps up the regular season coverage of Evergreen Conference football as the Shelton Highclimbers host the Aberdeen Bobcats. My name is Diedrich Allen. Jerry Apple will be joining the broadcast a little later. Shelton is 4-4 on the season, 2-3 in EVCO play, currently 5th in the standings. The Highclimbers are coming off last Friday's 38-34 conference loss at Black Hills. In their other games this season, Climbers lost to Tumwater 49-7, shut out Centralia 30-0, fell to Montesano 35-13, pulled away from Rochester 21-7, lost at WF West 48-6, beat White River 34-7, and opened the season taking the Battle of the Axe 39-18 over North Mason, keeping the Mason County Cup in Shelton. Aberdeen also has a 4-4 overall record, but 3-2 in the Evergreen Conference, and they sit 3rd in the standings. The Bobcats are coming off last week's 42-15 loss at WF West. The Cats also beat Rochester 35-8, lost at Tumwater 35-3, knocked off Black Hills 24-14, lost at Prosser 52-14, beat Centralia 25-6, were blanked at Montesano 29-0, and opened the season shutting out Hoquiam 40-0. The last time these teams played was November 1st of last year in a tiebreaker, with Aberdeen knocking off Shelton 14-6, 3 days after the Bobcats beat the Highclimbers 16-14 in the regular season finale on October 29th, 2021. This is a must-win for Shelton when it comes to playoff possibilities, and it's senior night. We will recognize those 16 players and talk with Highclimbers coach Mark Smith coming up. It's week 9 of the high school football season, an Evergreen Conference regular season finale featuring the Aberdeen Bobcats at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. There we go.
His parents with him tonight are TJ.
All right, so our timing's a little off, and we've already had one of the two seniors already announced here. It was Brendan Kaiser, and now here is Mason Goose. And let's turn things over to
our next senior, number 10, Dante Trikoff. With Dante tonight is his dad, Gene Roberts, and Dante's plans are to attend college to pursue a degree. So congratulations, Dante. Our next senior, number 15, Gavin Nielsen Ricker. With him tonight are his parents, Rick and Debbie Ricker and Christine Nielsen. With Isaiah tonight are his parents, David and Marissa Anderson. Isaiah's plans are to enter directly into the workforce after high school. Ethan's parents are Jeff and Julie Roberts, and Ethan's plans after high school are to work as a welder at the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard. Congratulations, Ethan. Skylar Smith. Skylar's parents are Casey Smith and Dina Gihosa. Number 43, he's a captain, Bradley Tiller. Bradley's parents are Shay and Kim Tiller, and his plans are to attend Oregon State University. Introduce number 41, Jan Wagner. He is a foreign exchange student, and we want to thank him for Carter Whitney. Carter's parents are Rich and Katie Arnold, and Carter plans to attend trade school. Ian's parents are Josh and Trish Wilsbach. Logan West. Logan's parents are Dan and Bree West. Mario Boxley. Mario's parents are Kurt Boxley and Maria Park. Daniel Tausa. Daniel's parents are Jacob Tausa and Kelly Weeks. And Daniel's future plans are to attend college to study aerospace. Blaze Andrews. Blaze's parents are Victor Andrews and Beth. Senior tonight, number 78, Ryan Retzolano. He's a captain.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how. Back at Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium, Diedrich Allen here, just ahead of the Shelton Highclimbers hosting the Aberdeen Bobcats, and it is now time to talk to the coach on senior night. Yesterday, I had a phone conversation with Shelton head football coach Mark Smith.
Coach, Black Hills, few miscues, and you nearly came back from them all.
You know, execution has been a struggle for us all year, and you know, that's on us as coaches to get these kids to execute. The last 6 minutes of that game kind of showed what we're capable of in all 3 aspects, executing onsides and almost getting 2 of them, but doing them really well, giving ourselves a chance in both of those. One of them we got, the other one, I mean, that was could have gone our way, could have gone their way. It ended up going their way on that one. But 2 great executions of the onside kick. And it just shows there that, the work that we put in, and when we execute and we do our jobs, we have a chance. Offensively, going down the field and scoring, we had a hard time scoring all night, and all of a sudden we don't have it. When we need to score, we start scoring there. Defensively, we need to get a stop, and all of a sudden we got to stop, So it's kind of like a little bit of, wow, okay, that's what you're capable of doing, but where is that throughout the whole entire game? In the last couple of years, we've always talked about playing our best football at the end of the year. Well, I don't think we're playing very good right now at the end of the year. The exciting part about that is, okay, well, if we start to play well, we could get on a little streak here and get hot and go on a little crusade and punch our ticket into those playoffs. I really believe that. But it's all going to start on Friday night with Aberdeen. And if we don't win that game here on senior night, then the rest of that's not going to really matter. But hats off to Black Hills, and they showed up and made plays when they needed to.
So let's talk about Aberdeen and the situation here. It is deja vu from last year, except different. You're in a different position.
Yeah, it's flipped, right?
Right.
The whole thing is exactly flipped. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You know, I told myself I never wanted to get into this situation again, and here we are right back in it. So, you know, it makes it simple. You know, doesn't mean I like it any better being on this side of it than the other side of it. You know, we just make it hard. You know, and, our backs are up against the wall, and you know, they're super glued against the wall, they're duct taped against the wall, or whatever, and they're not getting off the wall until we find a way to come up with a W on Friday night. Basically, the way we're looking at this thing. You know, Aberdeen, they're physical. You know, they're going to run the football. They got a three-headed monster back there in the backfield that can run the ball, and you know, they got some decent size. And they're going to load that box and dare us to throw the ball. So, you know, it's going to be. I expect it to be a really physical, good football game that's going to, you know, be playoff type football.
So you win Friday, you have another tiebreaker on Monday, right?
Yeah, so the way that situation is going to work is the Climbers victorious on Friday night, then we will turn around and play Monday night at 7 at Tumwater Stadium if Tumwater beats Black Hills. If Black Hills beats Tumwater, then there is no tiebreaker, and Black Hills and us would go.
Okay.
If we beat Aberdeen, which is the only way that there even becomes a tiebreaker, is we first have to take care of our business.
Right. And if Black Hills basically pulls an upset on Tumwater.
Right. If that happens and we win, then Black Hills and us go.
Okay. But if Tumwater wins, you win, then you got Black Hills, Aberdeen, and you on Monday.
Correct.
Okay. Well, we got that all straightened out. But the bottom line is you got to win
right
first.
Right. It's really simple for us, right? Really simple for us, and it's really simple for them too. You know, they got to win, and if Aberdeen wins, there is no tiebreaker. You know?
Right.
So, you know.
So how have your players responded after last Friday and so far this week?
Well, you know, they were pretty hurt last Friday. I have never seen our kids quite like that. You know, and we talked about that emotion and how we got to use that and feel that, you know, and drive us. But it's got to be real emotions. You know, we talked about that a little bit. You know, I said that's not the first game we've lost. You know, we lost to Shayless, we lost to Tumwater, we lost to Monty. I didn't see that same emotion after the game. So what's the difference? You know, and so, you know, I think that when they believe they're going to win and they don't win, that's when that emotion comes out, right? But if you don't believe you're going to win and you don't win, then you don't quite have those emotions. So we still aren't as far as I would like us to be at this point in time with our culture and what is truly going on between the 6 inches of both ears. You know, and I think we've worked hard on our mindset this week of being as positive as we can possibly be about the situation that we are in. I mean, here you're talking about we have not played good football here at the end of the year. So the positive of that is there's so much room for us to improve, and we can play so much better. And if we can play that much better, we can play like those last 6 minutes. Wow, what would that look like for 4 quarters type of deal? Mm-hmm. We talked about the last 2 years of senior nights, right? First year of senior night in 2020, we played a Port Angeles team that came in here that was big and physical, and they ran the ball for 300 and some yards a game. And our seniors stepped up, and that team stepped up, and we ended up putting 60-some points on the board. And Gavin Gould set a school record for most points in a game. And it was a great victorious night, send those seniors out, that way. And then last year on senior night, it was Black Hills, and it was 36-6 on senior night, and set those kids, those seniors, on senior night victorious, So, we've talked about the positivity of this being senior night for us. We have a good tradition, good history on senior night. And, so there's that. For us to still have an opportunity to have a say in what's going on, and as far as getting into the postseason, is still amazing right now, right? I mean, you would have thought last Friday night, the season was over and these kids were turning in gear, but that's not the case. So, try to focus on all the positives. We got some good talented kids, we got some good players. Just haven't gelled and put it together for some reason. We talked about this being week 1 of the playoffs. We talked about, the excitement of being at home. Our home games have just been electric, right? I mean, just been absolutely awesome. Packed houses, electric atmosphere, and it's time to end this season at home, because we're going to be road warriors after this. We're not going to see Jack Stark Field again in 2022. So, we'll win this game, send our fans in our community, thank you to them for all their support and sticking behind us and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully they'll become road warriors with us after we get a victory on Friday night and show the rest of the places that Highclimber football is still alive and kicking and ready to go.
You mentioned your seniors. You have quite a few this year. 16?
Yep, 16 seniors.
What can you tell us from your perspective about these young men?
First of all, this senior class has really done a great job of accentuating the culture change that we wanted to change. Out of these 16 seniors, we've had one senior miss 2 practices to help the family. Let me say it again. 16 seniors. Not one of them missed a practice all year, except for one to help a family. Some of them might have been out sick, right, for a day or two, but nobody missed it. No one skipped a practice. No one, right? So commitment level, everything we've asked them to do has been spot on. Very proud of them. Their gains in the weight room, the leadership that they have shown both in the community and in the school and in our football program has been relentless. So very proud of these seniors from that standpoint. Now, they got to lead us here, right, for the rest of the season. Their chapter still hasn't been completed yet. And there's nothing greater than, these seniors to win on senior night and then turn around and figure it out on Monday and win there and get us to head down south somewhere and go play again, right? And so, that's that, that crusade that we want to go on, and that atmosphere we want to try to build, because that's their goal. And so they have unfinished business still left to get done this year. These kids have been together. A lot of them told me since been playing together since 3rd grade. Mm-hmm. So they're close. It's a close knit group of seniors. They come from a bunch of really good families and a lot of support, and they're a fun group to be around.
Okay, Coach. Everybody available to play?
Yeah, Taos is back. J.J. Miller's back. Jerome Gooley is back, so that's a big help. So yeah, everybody back. That's the other thing. You look on our sidelines, and here we are going into week 9, and we got no casts, no crutches, right? That's a little different for you. You've been following Highclimber football for a long time. Our kids are getting tougher, they're in shape. They're ready to go. I'm proud of their showing their grit and their toughness to get through. Because it's a grind. This time of year is a grind, right?
Right.
We've been going since June. Every month, every week. I think we might have had maybe 2 weeks off since June 1st, and it's a grind, and it's emotionally wearing on some of these kids, and physically and mentally, exhausting for some of these kids. But now's the excitement part, right? Now they have a really exciting time. The path is a clear definition of what needs to happen. There's no gray area, it should be a great atmosphere and hopefully a great football game Friday night. I think our kids will come out and play well. I think that they had that ugly taste in their mouth and that emotional letdown from last week that I think is going to spur them to do some good things.
That's Mark Smith, head football coach for the Shelton Highclimbers. His team is getting ready to take on the Bobcats from Aberdeen in a must-win game to continue playing in the playoffs this season. Kickoff is coming up next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
That's because I have the wrong button pushed. Welcome back to Jack Starks Field, Highclimbers Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple waiting for this, potential, Coach Smith called it playoff atmosphere football. That's where we are. Highclimbers need to win, force a tiebreaker. That's basically the whole story here. There's an outside chance that if they win and Black Hills upsets Tumwater, they could just go in without a tiebreaker. Likely. You got to play the game to find out, but not likely, really. Right. And since I've got it here, let me, I think I brought it out. Let's just do this. Here's the standings. Let me bring the standings up here so people can understand what's going on here.
Okay.
WF West, number 1.
Yeah.
Tumwater, number 2. Right now, Aberdeen's number 3, Black Hills, number 4, and Shelton's number 5. So, but the way it's explained to me is they go with how many wins you have in conference. That's how they determine.
Right.
So if things go Shelton's way, everybody would have 3 wins.
That is correct.
In the bottom here, or in the bottom for that 3-4 spot.
Yeah.
And that's what we're fighting for. It's a very similar situation last year, but last year Shelton had the upper hand. Aberdeen came back and won, forced the tiebreaker. And we know what happened there. They were eliminated in the tiebreaker. What are your thoughts, Jerry?
Well, first thing I'm going to mention is what a beautiful night for a football game.
True.
I can't overstate that. I mean,
I think it's 57 degrees.
Yeah. Well,
that's what it was about a half an hour ago.
I'm assuming it's probably about 55, 56 degrees right now.
Yeah.
No wind. No wind at all.
No wind at all.
And that's great, especially when I'm keeping statistics. I don't have to watch my papers fly away sometimes.
Yeah. Jerry didn't have to bring in any rocks from the parking lot.
Nope.
To set down on his table to keep his sheets down.
And of course, tonight's game is a very interesting game for me because I graduated from Aberdeen High School.
Right.
And but of course, I taught here at Shelton High School for 25 years. So I guess my alliance would be closer to Shelton, just because I know the players better. I do know several of the coaches for Aberdeen, and I know some of the names, and probably they are grandkids of the people that I graduated from in 1966 from Aberdeen. So I do see a lot of familiar names. It's going to be a good game tonight.
Should be a fun game. Aberdeen's got what they've always had. They have athletic speed. Yeah. We know what Shelton has. We've been watching them all season.
Yeah.
And
I know that last year a gentleman by the name of Sawyer.
Jeremy Sawyer.
Number 20. Had an outstanding game against us. Was almost unstoppable. So it'll be interesting to see how he does tonight.
Right. My scouting, unfortunately, all I was able to find of Aberdeen was when they played Tumwater. So I don't really, didn't have much to go on to scout them. Although Sawyer was the main back.
Right.
And they used a junior for a quarterback, and Springer.
Yes.
And he did
Grady,
he did pretty good. But again, they didn't have much to compare with because we didn't see him.
And what's interesting too, Aberdeen's offense, they run their quarterback under center.
They mixed it up a little bit.
Do they?
Against Tumwater, they did. But if I remember right, they ran a lot out of the eye.
Yeah,
so,
the two people behind the quarterback.
Right. We'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And we know that Shelton runs a lot of different offenses.
Right.
So.
Just checking the time, Jerry. Let's see what we have here. The clock has gone to 000s.
Okay.
Highclimbers have not come out to the field. Bobcats are not on the field yet either. They all did their warm-ups earlier. We'll see what happens in a moment. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. We still have the presentation of the colors and the kickoff all coming up.
All right.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way. No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Number 43, Brad Tiller.
Well, we're back here at Highclimbers Stadium, Jack Stark Field. Diedrich Allen and Jerry Apple. Ready for some football, Jerry? Are you?
I sure am. I've been looking forward to this game for several weeks.
Have you?
You know, what's interesting, if you'll notice, the student body, some of them are lined up down on the field with the cheerleaders.
Right.
They're dressed in pink. You know what? And I think that's a great thing. Last week, when we watched the Black Hills game at Tumwater Field, the Black Hills student body was dressed in pink to symbolize the importance of breast cancer.
Right.
The importance of research.
Right. Breast cancer awareness. Just make a little quick turn here. As what Jerry was saying. Turn that up so people can hear us. There we go. So that's where we are tonight. Waiting for the colors to come out, waiting for the Highclimbers to come out. The Bobcats are ready. So Jerry's ready. I'm ready.
You bet. Can't ask for a better Friday night. Got the cheerleaders, got the dance team, you got the band. They're all dressed up tonight. They're ready. Maybe they might even be performing at halftime. I don't know.
I believe so.
Yeah.
The dance team is supposed to perform at halftime.
Good.
And everybody's getting on their feet here, so here come the Highclimbers out of the locker room, I would assume.
Nice crowd tonight, too, Diedrich.
Yeah, this has not been an empty stadium all season long, Jared.
I know.
Not at all. Not like the COVID season when we were the only ones in the stands.
Which is unfortunate, but
yeah, but
we're moving on.
We're moving on. That was a long time ago now. Still waiting for the Highclimbers to take the field. And, you know, Jerry, if they don't get out here soon, I might just have to take a break. Here they come.
Yeah.
Here they come.
They're usually pretty lenient, the officials, but, you know, they can be picky.
Well, it's not 7 o'clock yet. Let's put it that way.
Okay, good. All right. So that's...
We had 6 minutes before 7, so, hey, we're good to go.
Yeah.
So, Highclimbers are out there. Bobcats, as I said, they're waiting. Got the colors to come out. The NJROTC will be bringing out the colors as they have. And we'll have the kickoff just a moment here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
All right, we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimbers Stadium. We're waiting for the coin toss here, Jerry. I can't hear myself very well. Are you there, Jerry?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. So the coin toss it's up, and let's see who has won that coin toss. Looks like Aberdeen won, and they will defer. So Highclimbers get the ball to start the ball game. We're still waiting for the colors to come out here, Jerry.
Yeah, like we've mentioned, most of the time when you win the toss, you defer, and there's a reason for that, and we'll go through that later.
It's always the middle eight, as as Coach Smith has told me several times.
Yeah, the last 4 minutes of the second quarter and the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, and it's basically a momentum thing.
Right, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor
America,
would you please rise for the presentation?
All right, so here comes they were here earlier. I don't see them. NJRO TV. Here they are. Coming over.
Now I see them.
Yeah, I see them.
By the Shelton High School Band under the direction of Mr. John
bring this up.
With drum major Richard Beckman.
A little bit different, Jerry. I think they forgot to take the covers off the flags. I'm sure they're going to hear about this.
Plus, they usually march towards the middle of the field.
Right, yeah. I think they just they didn't get there. They usually, when I get here, they're out there practicing, and they didn't get to do that tonight for some reason.
But overall, we have such a great ROTC program,
yes.
JROTC program. They represent our school very, very well.
They do, and I'm sure that the commander's going to let him know in a very polite way
I'm sure
how they did tonight. All right, so we're ready for some football. Jerry, I am ready for some football.
I am certainly ready.
We've been ready since, well, never mind. Jerry says he's been waiting for this for a couple of weeks. I've been waiting, well, I've been ready for this since yesterday. Yesterday afternoon with all my prep.
Well, you do a good job of that preparation, I'll tell you that. You make my job a little bit easier.
So Fuller and Ellenton are going to go back deep. Jerry's got me off my game already. My camera pulled back. I'm sorry, folks. That's not what it's supposed to do. Okay, we'll hold it there. Hopefully. Nope. Come on. Don't make me change.
Ellenton and Fuller have both been doing a good job this year of returning the kickoffs.
So teeing it up will be Kenny Dawson for the Bobcats, number 54. Looks like Fuller's on the near side and Ellenton's on the far side, standing about the 8-yard line.
It's Kenny Dawson kicking off for the Bobcats.
So he's got a pretty decent leg, Jerry, and he mixes it up a bit, so we'll see what he does this time. Going to keep it on the ground, and it's going to be rolling out of bounds about the 25, and somebody came sliding in. Not baseball season yet.
35-yard kickoff. No return.
Well, went out of bounds, so the Highclimbers should get it at the 35. And I believe that you have the option to take it to the 35 or make them kick it again 5 yards further back. I'd say you take it to 35.
I would say so too.
Yep, and that looks like what Coach Smith has decided to do. So we're going to say this now before I forget. A couple of number changes. Mario Boxley is wearing 59, and Blaze Andrews is 77. And of course, Ian Wilsbach is back to his 50, but he only wore the 24 the one game. So, Highclimbers 1st and 10 on their own 35. Good to go out of the gun. 2 receivers on the far side. There's the shift on for Tiller and Smith. And coming in motion is Trykoff. It's going to be a handoff to Ellenton. Ellenton bounces that out the outside, trying to find some running room around the left side, pushing that pile to the 40, Jerry.
Nice effort by Ellenton.
We watched him just basically do that at Black Hills, Jerry.
Keep those legs going.
Yeah, keep the legs going. 2nd and 5 from the 40. Menifee comes wide to the near side. Trykoff in the slot. Goes out of the gun. Of course, Ellenton in the backfield with him. Let's move the camera over here so we can see a little better. Trykoff goes in motion. Little play action. Throw to Menifee. Caught at the 50. Gabriel into Bobcat territory at the 43-yard line. Maybe the 44. Depends on where they're going to spot it. They're going to spot it down at the 43. 1st and 10. Clock is winding. Opening drive for the Highclimbers here. Menifee, Trykoff wide to the far side. Goose will go out of the gun. Ellenton a yard behind him. Trykoff again in motion. Little handoff to Ellenton. Ellenton finding some running room around the right side. It's up near the 36-yard line, maybe the 35, Jerry. Call it 36. And a 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3 coming. No score, just underway here. 10:40 to go, 1st quarter. Goose out of the gun. The same 2 receivers on the far side and a single setback there with Goose. Play action again. Pump and go, going to Menifee. Just over his head, incomplete. Out there on the coverage was Avalos. Incomplete, 3rd and 3 from the 36.
And what was nice about what Goose did there, he threw that ball to the right outside shoulder, made it a lot easier, well, made it harder for the Aberdeen to intercept.
The other part of that is he faked the pass out to the screen. Here's the hammer package. This is the running package that they do. So direct snap, and it looks like it's Gilman. Gilman slipped. The snap was a little bit high. It looks like he might have lost a yard.
Yeah, he slipped there a little bit too.
That was Connor Gilman taking that snap for the Highclimbers.
So they're going to loss of 1. Ball back at the 37. 4th and 4.
4 yards to go.
Hammer stays out there. Actually, no, it does not. They're going back to the passing offense.
Yeah, it looks like he's alternating his running backs all the time, each play.
So Goose out of the pistol. He'll send Ellerton out of the backfield. Back to pass. He'll dump it off the middle. It's complete. Breaking it, a tackle. I think that is Trikoff inside the 25 to the 23.
14-yard pass play to Trikoff.
Dante lost the ball after he hit the ground, but the ground cannot cause a fumble. So the possession stays with the Highclimbers. It's a 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Goose, little dump off pass to Menifee, faked inside, goes outside, scampers up the sidelines, run out of bounds about the 10-yard line. Nice little move out there to keep the defense honest.
By Trikoff?
That was Menifee.
Menifee.
Yeah.
And that was a 13-yard carry. Good for another Highclimber first down.
So 1st and goal from the 10 are the Highclimbers. Goose out of the gun. Handed off to Ellerton. Ellerton bouncing it outside. He's going to score. Touchdown, Highclimbers. 9:17 to go in the first quarter. Shelton strikes first. Marching 65 yards. And only one negative play, Jerry.
Yep, and that was a 13-yard touchdown run by Ellerton.
That was 10 yards, Jerry.
10 yards?
Yeah, it was 10 yards.
I was just too generous.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, Brendan Kaiser on to kick the point after, I believe. Snap is down. And the ball is up and good. 7-0. Shelton on top early. 7:19 to go, first quarter.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here at Highclimbers Stadium. 7-0 here early on. 7:19 to go, first quarter. Shelton takes the opening possession, 65 yards for the score.
Shelton utilized 4 runners on that drive and 2 receivers, catching 2 passes. Goose is 2 for 3 in the passing game.
Brendan Kaiser has it teed up to kick it back to the Bobcats, or to the Bobcats, I should say, to give their first touch of the game. Kaiser with the run up and the kick. Kind of a line drive. It'll be hitting at the 15. This is Watkins. Watkins, a nice return across the 35 to the 38. Yeah, Aiden Watkins on the return.
45-yard kickoff by Kaiser.
That was Smith and Whitney on the tackle for the
So the Bobcats have the ball at their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen. Make sure they didn't change the quarterback on me. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side out of the gun. We'll go Springer. Now he's going to fake the handoff. Actually, this is, it's Springer trying to find some running room, nowhere to go. Highclimbers in that, the block of black out there. No gain at all, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and number 4 is the quarterback, Brady Springer.
Yeah, just double check that, Jerry, yeah.
Yeah, I had to double check to make sure.
Goings will come wide. Actually, he's in the slot on the near side, and Hale is the wide out. 2 receivers on the far side. There go. Actually, no, that's Andrews. And Highclimbers say they have the ball. on the turnover, Jerry. There's a fumble. I didn't even see it. Highclimbers come up with it. Looks like Blaze Andrews came away with that ball.
Oh, Blaze Andrews has had quite a season defensively, and his goal is to play college football.
Highclimbers get the ball in a great field position on the Aberdeen 39. Looks like Fuller's going to come out as a running back here with Menifee, Trykoff, the wideouts.
Did you see who recovered that?
I thought it was Andrews, but I don't think it was. I'm thinking it might have been Journey Bear. Out of the pistol, hand off to Fuller. Fuller, some running room up the middle. Almost broke that one loose there, Jerry. Gets from the 39 to the 30 and brings up 2nd and 1.
And that's his first carry of the night. Good for 9 yards.
That'll be 2nd down and a yard to go for the Highclimbers.
So Goose will go back out. Call this more the pistol formation with Fuller in the backfield. 2 receivers kind of slotted up on the far side. Turn around a handoff. Fuller bouncing it outside, cuts it up the seam and gets the first down a little bit more. And we've got Watkins slow to get up for the Bobcats there, and the Highclimbers are in business at the 23.
Looks like a gain of about 7 on the play.
Yeah, make it 8, Jerry.
Okay.
There's a play action to Menifee. Menifee catch on the run. Got one guy to Breed. Extends it out. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Highclimbers. Boy, Shelton's playing like they played in the last 6 minutes of the Black Hills game. Just what Coach Smith thought they would do. And it's
23-yard pass play to Menifee from Goose.
7:39 to go in the first quarter. Highclimbers are up 13-0. Brendan Kaiser on to kick the point after. Dante Trykoff, the holder. Snap on target. It's down. Kick is up. Kick is no good, unfortunately, but it's 13-0. 7:30 to go in the first quarter. Shelton on top. Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com. Waiting for the kickoff here. Highclimbers take advantage of a turnover and turn it into 6 points. It's 13-0.
Yeah, Gabe Menifee has caught 2 passes already tonight. Last one good for a 23-yard touchdown.
Kaiser has it teed it up here to kick it back to the Bobcats, and I can't find a working pin, Jerry. I think I got one now. All right. So 7:30 to go in the first quarter, and it's 13-0. Here is the run-up line drive kick. Watkins will pick it up at the 17. It goes straight up the seam. Actually, it's not Watkins on the return. It was Anderson. Andrews? 21, right? Yeah, Trey Anderson. Excuse me. With the return.
43-yard kickoff by Brendan Kaiser.
So the Cats will start at their own 35. Springer will go out of the gun again. Watkins, and it looks like Avalos wide to the near side. Hand off to Sawyer. Sawyer nowhere to go. Highclimbers wrap him up after maybe a yard.
Yep, you're right. 1 yard.
Boxley will be credited with the first guy there, but he had a lot of help. A lot of black there, Jerry, that Sawyer had nowhere to go. As Jerry mentioned, Sawyer had a game the last time these teams met in the regular season. He did pretty well in the tiebreaker as well. So it's 2nd and 9.
They got the number on Aberdeen's running game so far. Sorry about that.
Springer will go under center. Kind of an offset eye and some movement. Is it a false start or is it a little bit of encroachment? I'm thinking it's going to be a false start, Jerry. The flag went towards the offensive side, so this usually indicates who the penalty goes on. However, the guy on the line judge on the far side threw it in the middle of the field.
Well, Aberdeen's walking back.
Yeah, but Aberdeen is walking back, and it's a 5-yard penalty. Brings up 2nd and 14. Ball back at the 31 now.
That's the first penalty of the game.
Springer's going to go under center with a full house backfield. Watkins, the only receiver on the near side. Turn around, hand it off to Sawyer. Sawyer got some blockers, got in front of him, trying to get by. I think it's, well, he did get brought down in Highclimber territory. Took the Highclimber 46, and I think it was Elton on the tackle there.
Yeah, it looks like about a 18-yard gain by Sawyer.
No, it's Fuller, excuse me, with the tackle there. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats on the 46 of Shelton. Same formation with a full house backfield. And Springer handed off again to Sawyer. Sawyer slowed down a little bit. Gets probably 9, maybe even 10, Jerry. Depends on where they're going to spot it. Going to spot it at the 36. He might, is it going to be first down? As they're discussing it right now.
They might be measuring it.
Nope, it's first down, Jerry.
All right.
The guy in the white hat with the arm motion. It's a first down at the 36.
Well, maybe I misspoke about Sawyer being detained.
Well, when you put 2 blockers in front of him, he's got some running room. This time it's Watkins on the handoff. He bangs the bodies, and he's dropped about the 32-yard line, 31, I guess. It's 2nd and 5.
Watkins is the leading rusher this season for the Bobcats.
And it's 2nd and 5 from the 31 for Aberdeen. Watkins into the receiver position in that full house backfield with 3 guys behind. Springer handed off to Sawyer. Sawyer breaks it. Tried to find some running room. Got the first down right across the 25 to the 24. Should be another first down, and it looks like maybe the Bobcats have something going here with these.
Yeah, they're trying to answer back.
Yeah, 3 backs in the backfield. Springer going under center.
Gain of about 7 on that play.
Yeah, it looked like it. 4:50 to go, first quarter, 13-0. Shelton with the lead, Aberdeen with the ball. Full house backfield again for Springer. 1 back right behind him and 2 behind that. Handed off to Sawyer. Sawyer finds a little bit of space, maybe got 2 around the right side.
Yeah, Shelton closed that gap pretty quick.
Anthony Sancelli will step back onto the field for the Highclimbers. Daniel Tausa getting a rest. 2nd, and they're only going to give him 1, Jerry, so
okay,
2nd and 9.
Thank you.
Just looking at where they spotted the ball. 4:10 to go, first quarter. 13-0. Shelton with the lead, Aberdeen with the ball. Springer under center with a single setback. That is Sawyer. Turn around, hand it off to him. Slipped 1 tackle, goes sideways, and not much after he got to about the 20. Is it Anderson? Oh, I'm sorry, it was Anderson, Jerry.
It was
21.
Anderson, yeah.
Trey Anderson. I just see the 2.
Gain of about 4 on the play.
So 3rd and 5 coming.
You're going to give him 5?
Well, I'm saying 3rd and 5 was.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, okay.
Ball spotted just between the 19 and the 20. Cats taking a lot of time in the huddle this time. Sawyer is now back out there. He's going to go to a wing position. Springer under center. Anderson is the back behind Springer. It's a pitch to him coming this way. Waits for some blockers, breaks 1 tackle, and he's ridden out of bounds about the 6-yard line.
That's Anderson on the carry.
Gain of 13 on the play.
Yeah, Cameron Heising with the tackle. So it's 1st and goal from the 6 now for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Sawyer's the leading ball carrier so far. He's had 6 carries.
Under 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Shelton has the lead, 13-0. Bobcats knocking on the door. It's a full house backfield. Again, Springer under center. Sawyer the back on the left, and Anderson is the back on the right. And I think it was a keeper. No, actually it was Sawyer or the up back. No, it's Sawyer on the carry.
That's Sawyer on the carry.
Got inside the 5 to about the 4?
3.
Maybe 3, okay, so the 3. It's a 2nd and goal from the 3 now.
Gain of 3 on the play.
2:15 to go, first quarter. 13-0, Shelton with the lead. Aberdeen with the ball. Bobcats break the huddle, head to the line of scrimmage. Springer goes under center. Again, the full house backfield. I think Bessie is the up back. Could be wrong. Hand it off. This looks like it is Anderson on the carry. Ball comes out. But they're going to say he was down at the 1.
Yeah,
Jerry.
I think his knee was definitely down.
So it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 1 now.
Who was the runner on that?
21.
Okay. Gain of 2 on that play, Diedrich.
So 3rd and goal. The nose of the football is at the yellow line for the soccer penalty box there.
Right.
Or not, so that's the goalie box, isn't it?
Yes.
No, we're not soccer people. Empty backfield for Springer. 2 receivers on each side. Springer's going to try and keep. I think he gets in there, Jerry, but no signal.
We haven't seen it yet.
No signal at all. They got to unpile them. It looks like it's 4th down, an inch or 2. No signal for the touchdown.
Nope.
There it is. There is a touchdown. No?
Did they give it to him?
I thought they did, but no, they did not.
They did not.
The head referee had both his hands up, but I guess that was just to calm everybody down.
So that was a quarterback sneak.
Right, and he got maybe half a yard. The ball is still outside the end zone. 4th and goal from inside the 1. Full house backfield. Springer will hand it off to Sawyer. Sawyer trying to find some running room. Did he get in? He did get in that time with a 1-yard TD. Bobcats get on the board. 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter. So the Bobcats did answer. Did what they needed to do. So a 1-yard touchdown run by Jeremy Sawyer. And number 6, Avalos in to kick the point after. Spot is down. That is a line drive kick that just gets over the crossbar, and it is 13-7. Shelton with the lead. We'll be back.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale.
Bipolar?
Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Well, the Bobcats answered.
Yeah, it was a gallant effort by the Shelton defense in the red zone to try to stop the Bobcats, but of no avail, unfortunately.
Well, when you have a running back to the caliber of Sawyer and only like a nose of the football to go, you're going to get that push. And the Highclimbers did their best. They forced them to 4th and goal from the
half a yard.
Yeah, if that, the inch line. And enough push, and there's points on the board for the Bobcats. So it's 13-7 with 43 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Shelton with the lead. And Dawson's going to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Here's a run-up. Little onside attempt. The ball's live. And I think it was Gabe Menifee that dove on it out of bounds.
Yeah, it went out of bounds, and he dove on it just as it went out of bounds.
Yeah, well, it was touched by one of the upbacks, so that was a wouldn't have been a penalty if it had gone out of bounds. So Menifee did the right thing to pounce on that ball, sliding out of bounds. The Highclimbers will start out on their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
And it has to go 10 yards, which it did.
Reason. So the Highclimbers get the ball with 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ellerton in the backfield with Goose. 2 receivers on the near side. Trykoff goes in motion to the end of the line. High snap, handoff to Ellerton. Ellerton looking for some running room around the outside on that left side. He'll power away outside the 40 to the 41.
4-yard gain or 3-yard gain?
3-yard gain. So 20 seconds to go here in the quarter.
Okay.
Goose out of the gun again. Same formation. Menifee the wide out. Trykoff the slot, in the slot. And here's the shift on for Tiller and Smith. Handoff. Goes to Ellerton. Oh, he's tripped up. Nice tackle by Cale Goings. And there's going to be an unnecessary roughness play penalty on that, Jerry.
Yeah.
A loss on the play. I think going to give forward progress to the 39, but I think we're going to get 15 on top of that.
The tackle was made by number 3, Cale Goings.
Yeah. He kept tugging at the legs there. I think that's what they're going to get him. I think, if I could be wrong. No, it looks like it's going to go on the Highclimbers. I don't know how that's possible. And we have no signal of what was going on here. Oh, it's going to be unsportsmanlike on the Highclimbers there.
Yeah, that's the first penalty on the Highclimbers, and a big one.
Ball back at the 22. Actually, it should be the end of the quarter now. And we're through one quarter. Shelton 13, Aberdeen 7. We'll be back with the second in a moment.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter. 13-7 is our score. Shelton with the lead in the ball, but they have a third down and, 26, 25, something like that. Ball back at the 22, their own 22-yard line. They got to get all the way up to the 48 for the first down, Jerry.
Yeah, what's interesting is both Aberdeen and Shelton have had 4 people rushing so far. Aberdeen has not attempted a pass.
3 wideouts, 2 on the near side, 1 on the far side. Goose back to pass. Going to dump it off to Ellerton on a screen in the middle of the field. And there goes Ellerton up the sidelines into Bobcat territory on his feet inside the 30-yard line. Big play there, Jerry.
58-yard return, 58-yard run.
Big play, no flags. In a hole, the Highclimbers come out with a big positive play on their own, at the Bobcat 29. Out of the gun goes Goose. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. We're going to get a false start.
Well, Bradley Ellerton has been known for his big plays this year for the Highclimbers.
So you get a 5-yard penalty, and the Highclimbers kind of stalling out a little bit here with the penalties. Ball back to the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for Shelton. Menifee comes wide to the near side. Trykoff the slot on the near side. Goose will go out of the gun. Trykoff goes in motion. Hand it off. Here's Gilman in the backfield. Gets the handoff, and he gets about 4 yards of that 5 back.
He's close to a first down. Let's see.
No, he's short of the.
Short by.
It's not a first down, Jerry. It was 15. He got 4 yards.
Oh, okay. I see. What did he get? 4 yards on that?
Well, they're going to only mark him 3 on that one. So it's 2nd and 12.
Okay, thank you.
Goose is going to go out of the pistol this time. Gilman in the backfield. And shift is on, but that's going to be an illegal procedure. Here's a pass by Gilman. It's caught inside the 10 by Trykoff, but I think we're going to have an illegal shift, and it's coming back, Jerry.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen Gilman throw a pass on that option.
Right, the halfback pass worked well in White River, Jerry. We haven't seen it really since.
It did. It wound up being a touchdown.
Yeah. And this is going to be an illegal shift, so that negates the first down and brings the ball back. It's going to be 2nd and, 17. Ball back to the 36-yard line. They'll wind the clock with 10:49 to go in the first half. 13-7 is our score. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Goose out of the gun. Trykoff goes in motion. Handoff, and it's Gilman. Gilman trying to find some running room around the right side. Gets inside the 35 to the 34. It's going to be 3rd and long. Fuller come. No, it's not Fuller. Is it Fuller coming in?
How many yards on that, Eddie?
Just 3.
3? Okay, thank you. 3rd carry for Gilman.
Goes in there, he's in the gun. 1 receiver at the far side, 2 to the near side. Looks like Menifee, the wide out on the far side. Play action. Goose has got to run, and he's going to be taken down for a loss. They'll mark him down at the 42-yard line, I believe. 41.
9-yard loss.
Yeah. Be 4th down. It looks like Kaiser's in to punt the ball. And it looks like, who's going to go back? It's going to be Anderson.
Well, it's close to 4th down territory, but probably wise to punt it.
All right, let's see if you can't pin him deep. So Kaiser on to punt the ball. High snap, handled well. He's going to put the nose down, get a kick out of bounds. That ball hit right about the 17-yard line before it careened out of bounds. They're going to mark him out at the 18, so the Bobcats get the ball at their own 18.
23-yard punt.
So the Bobcats, the last time they had the ball, they managed to put some points on the ball, the board, that is. See what they can do this time. Trailing by 6, 13-7. 9:25 to go in the first half. Looks like Springer's going to go under center. It's like 2 backs in the backfield, and it's Sawyer and Anderson. Receiver on each side. Going to hand it off. I think it's Sawyer. He broke 1 tackle. He's going to bounce it outside. Then he's tripped up crossing the 25, about the 26.
That's Sawyer, the ball carrier. Ben Morford on the tackle for the Highclimbers.
Gain of 7 by Sawyer.
2nd and 3 coming from the 26. 9 minutes to go here in the half.
9th carry by Sawyer.
The I formation again for the Cats. Got Watkins at the end of the line. It's going to be a pitch this time to Sawyer. Runs into his own guy, and then he's brought down. Flag comes in at the end of the play. It's like Heising in there on the play. The tackle. Ball stopped at the 30, I'm sorry, just shy of the 30, the 29. It would be enough for a first down if it holds, but I think the way they're adjusting some flags, I think we're going to get a hold on the end of the play on Aberdeen. Certainly is.
So that negates the run by Sawyer.
Ball goes back to the 16-yard line. It'll be second down, and it looks like 12. Bobcats need to get to the 28 for the first down. Wind the clock. Springer on the keeper, nowhere to go. He's brought down for a loss. Carter Whitney, one of the guys in there to tackle him for that loss, and Drum Gooley as well.
44.
Yeah, it's Whitney. Good. Ball, well, I'd say a loss of 1 on the play, so it's ball's at the 15. 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first half. 13-7. Highclimbers with the lead. Bobcats from Aberdeen with the ball.
Now, Aberdeen has not passed yet, but it'll be interesting to see if they are going to pass in this situation.
Avalos and Watkins are wide to the near side. I formation again for the Bobcats. Springer on the rollout. He's going to set his feet, throw deep. Ball's there. Watkins is there. Caught it. He's out of bounds. No, he was out of bounds, incomplete, but a nice pass and a nice catch by Watkins.
It was a beautiful pass.
Just too far out of bounds.
Did he have both feet out of bounds?
It looks like he didn't even have.
He must have, yeah.
Andy Conklin down there to play referee. Make sure that the refereeing team saw it was incomplete. So it's now 4th down and 13. And it's a punting situation. Gabriel Menifee standing about the 48-yard line to wait for this punt from Goings. Goings surveys the field. He's going to run. He's got some running room. And then he'll boot it. And it'll go rolling, taking a Bobcat bounce, and it's going to be down to inside the 50. And it'll be Highclimber ball at the 48 on the Shelton side of the 50.
Yeah. 37-yard punt on the play.
Haven't seen the scramble around and drop kick it in a long time, Gary. Not at least this season, unless somebody was in trouble. Highclimbers have the ball, 7:34 to go in the half. They lead 13-7. They're on their own 48-yard line. Some big bodies out there for Aberdeen, Jerry. Number 55, Paul Baltazar. He's 280, 6'4" and 280. I think he's their nose tackle, Jerry. Goes to go out of the gun. He's got 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side, 1 back beside him. And he'll hand off, and this, I believe, is Ellerton. Ellerton will fight for 9, Jerry. Yeah, give him a generous spot. He's about a half a yard short of the first. So a 9-yard carry.
Yeah, Ellerton's already picked up 85 yards on 5 carries.
Still the 2-1. Goose will go empty backfield out of the gun. Trykoff goes in motion. Back to pass goes Goose. Sets his feet and he'll sling it over to Trykoff. Just at the line of scrimmage. I don't think they're going to give him much more than that, so it's 3rd and short.
Yeah, ooh, boy, it's close.
Yeah, it is very close. It
looks like he's short, though.
That's a really generous spot, Jerry.
It was, wasn't it, Diedrich? Yeah.
Not complaining, it just is.
Let's see. They're going
to give him the first down.
Oh, they gave it to him.
Oh, wow. That's a very generous spot on that play.
So that's a 6th first down for Shelton.
Ball at the 42-yard line, excuse me. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Goods will go out of the pistol this time. Looks like Gilman in the backfield. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the back side of the far side. Slings it in the middle. It's Trykoff. Stops at the 35. Tried to find some running room. Falls forward. Flag comes in. Trykoff down at the 34. He's about 2 yards short of the first down. Now let's see what the penalty's about.
I would think it's going to go against Aberdeen just because of where it's at.
Well, Highclimbers saying it's face mask. And it looks like it's going against Aberdeen. As Jerry predicted, it is a face mask. Let's see if it's a 5 or 15-yard kind. It's a 5-yard kind.
Okay.
So spot the ball inside the 30 at the 29.5-yard line. 28.5-yard line, I should say. 1st and 10 for Shelton. Goose will go out of the gun. Trykoff goes in motion. Hand it off to Gilman. Bouncing it outside. Hesitates, jukes and jives, and he's dropped at the 20.
Gain of about 9 on that play.
It's a nice tackle by Watkins out there. Ball just shy of the 20. They're going to put it at the 21. So second and short. It's like maybe 2.
Okay.
Goose again out of the gun. Here is Gilman again trying to find some running room around the left side to get the first down, it looks like. Inside the 20 to the 18.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Fuller comes in, and Gilman gets a rest after picking up the first down. 1st and 10 from the 18.
That is the 7th first down for the Highclimbers.
5:40 to go in the half. Goose empty backfield out of the gun. 2 receivers on the near side. It is Cordova and Trykoff will go in motion. One on the far side, that's Menifee. Back to pass goes Goose. He'll throw a little lateral, and the big man on the run, Sancelli with a touchdown. Anthony Sancelli lined up as a tight end, took a lateral, basically a lateral pass, and a touchdown.
18-yard touchdown.
Anthony Sancelli, you don't see him carry the ball much, Jerry.
Yeah, not much.
Highclimbers increase their lead. It's now 19-7. Kaiser on to kick the point after. We do have a little bit of a discussion, and they're probably going to discuss whether Sancelli is an eligible receiver on that, at least I think.
Who was the receiver?
71. Oh, they have a sideline warning on Aberdeen.
Oh, 71 gets 71. The credit.
Yes. Anthony Sancelli.
You give that credit as a run or a pass?
I'm going to say that it was a lateral, Jerry. It wasn't upfield. It was more behind.
So it's going to be a run.
It's going to be a run, yeah. Snap. Little off. Kick is up. This one is good. Make it 20-7. 5:22 to go in the first half. Shelton extends its lead. We'll be right back. With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And we're back here waiting for the kickoff. Anthony Sancelli with a touchdown run of 18 yards extends the Highclimber lead to 20-7. Got to say, that's got to be his first touchdown, Jerry.
That is his. I'm sure that is his first touchdown, number 71. Well, the Highclimbers answer.
Well, they answered, that's for sure, Jerry. You got it right there. And it's 20-7 with 5:22 to go in the first half. Kaiser has it teed up to kick it back to the Bobcats. Got it's like Anderson and Watkins back to receive this kick.
Brennan Kaiser, the kicker.
Yep. So that is a run up and kick high, end over end. See, it's Anderson, I believe, takes it at the 13, up the middle. He's going to bounce it outside. He's run out of bounds outside the 40, and there's flags flying everywhere. I'm going to say he ran out of bounds at the 48, it looks like.
Yeah, and he, so it's a 36-yard return.
Now let's see what the penalty flag is all about. There's some discussion there. Kind of looked like maybe somebody had a hold of a face mask, but let's see.
48-yard kickoff.
Actually going to spot him out at the 42. It is a face mask on the Highclimbers, as I thought. So that'll put the ball up into Highclimber territory.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard face mask penalty. Either it could be 5 or 15. It depends on the degree.
Right, and this was the personal foul type. So the Bobcats get the ball at the Highclimber 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun will go Springer. Actually, no, it's Watkins with a direct snap out of the Wildcat. He bounced around the outside. Gonna cut it up the middle now. He's still on his feet and dropped inside the 15 near the 11-yard line. That was the Bobcats version of the Wildcat, or the Hammer, as we call it.
33-yard run.
So,
Anderson, right?
It was Watkins, number 19.
Watkins, 33-yard run.
So they'll spot the ball at the 11, 1st and 10 for Aberdeen.
Good for a first down. They're 4th for Aberdeen.
It's like the same play here, same formation. Watkins caught the gun, Jerry. He'll take the snap, and he'll scamper inside the 10. Ben Morford with the tackle there. The ball is going to be inside the 10 at the, 8-yard line. Yep.
Gain of 3.
2nd and 7. The Bobcats can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Now looks like Springer is going to go under center in this full house backfield. With Goins up back, Sawyer and Anderson are the two backs behind him, and he'll hand it off to Sawyer. Sawyer some running room, gets a block, and he'll score.
So 8-yard touchdown run by Sawyer.
So the Bobcats respond, making it to 20-13. 3:55 to go here in the first half.
Who's doing the point after attempt for Aberdeen?
Looks like number 6, Alan Avalos.
Okay, got it, thanks.
Holder's going to be Watkins. Snap is high, put down, ball's up, actually blocked. They're going to say no good on that kick, so it is a 7-point lead for the Highclimbers after that missed extra point by Aberdeen. 3:55 to go in the first half. 20-13 is our score. We'll be back.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field.
And the dance team is going to be performing at halftime. They're going to be probably doing a Halloween routine, I'm sure.
Which usually means they start somewhere in the stands, don't they?
Huh?
They usually start in the stands.
Oh, do they? Okay,
I think they do. Maybe not this year. They have in years past.
And I think the band's going to also be performing at halftime.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's in 3 minutes and 55 seconds of gameplay here, as Dawson has it teed up to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Looks like Gilman will be sitting back about the 10, the lone back, and Fuller will be up at the 25. Everybody else is between the 30 and the 50.
Yeah, the kickoffs haven't been that deep.
Anticipating that little ground squibbler. This one's going to go out of bounds. Smith will let it go out of bounds, so the Highclimbers will get the ball at the 35.
Yep.
The flag's for the out of bounds.
I like that ruling.
Let it go out of bounds?
Yeah, when it goes out of bounds, that they automatically give a choice of giving it, putting it at the 35 or having them kick off again.
Or take the yardage if it's short of the, if it's a better position. I think it's a better position. So the Highclimbers get the ball at the their own 35. It's pretty much where they've been starting most of their drives, Jerry, right around the 35, isn't it,
Yeah,
Jerry?
I think that's why they moved Ellington up on that. They put Gilman back deep.
So Goose is going to go out of the pistol. Three receivers to the far side. It's like Menifee, Trykoff, and Trykoff goes in motion, and I'm assuming that that's going to be Zapata. It'll be a dump off to Trykoff. Trykoff tries to spin out of a tackle at the 38. And it'll be a second down. It's like 3.
3? Okay. You know, an interesting statistic, Mason Goose is 7 for 8 in the passing game. 7 for 8.
Go out of the pistol again. 3 receivers on the near side this time. Back to pass he goes. Good little pressure. Dump it off again to Trykoff in the middle of the field. He'll get just shy of the midfield off that catch. Middle of the field. You don't see that much. We haven't seen a whole lot of the passes in the middle of the field for the Highclimbers.
And that was to who? Trykoff?
Number 10, yes, Trykoff.
Thank you.
So the triple receivers here right on the slot. Goes again, fakes the pitch, dumps it off again, and that's an incomplete pass to Trykoff. They're setting up the wide receiver's screen there.
Yeah. I like what Goose did there. He faked a
pitch.
Handoff, pitch.
Came back. Gilman in the backfield. Another thing to note on that screenplay, Ian Wilsbaugh was out to block. Really upfield. There's Trykoff in motion again. Hand off to Gilman. Gilman trying to find some running room around that right side. He was dropped after about a 3-yard pickup to the 47.
Yep, you're right.
3rd and 7 coming. Yeah, maybe it's only 2, Jerry.
Okay.
So 3rd and 8 coming for the Highclimbers. 2:45 to go here in the first half. Goose out of the gun. Trykoff again goes in motion. Hand off to Fuller this time. Fuller trying to weave his way upfield. Gets inside the 45, about the 44, maybe the 43. It's like the 44. It's 4th and 4 coming.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's like the hammer package comes out there for the Highclimbers on this 4th and short. Yeah, it's 4th and medium, I guess you could say. 4th and 4 from the Bobcat 44. 2:10 to go in the first half. I think the Highclimbers are going to...
They're going to run it.
Yeah, they'll run the clock down.
Yeah, they're going to run it down.
And call a timeout, because there hasn't been a timeout in this ballgame, has there?
So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to predict a pass out into the flat.
Are you? Or was it Bob? I saw Bob. I saw Bob in the corner of my Bob.
You caught me. You caught
trying to make him sound better. So timeout called on the field. Okay, hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. Also consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live. You can also find us on the Twitch video streaming service. And oh, by the way, you can also, our handle on YouTube is @MasonWebTV. So just remember, Mason Web TV.
Hey,
that's all you have to do.
I can't make any good. I can't get away with anything tonight.
I see all.
Good peripheral vision. Okay.
The prediction here from the peanut gallery, we'll say, is a pass over the middle. The 4th and 4 from the 44. 1:45 to go here in the half.
Did I tell you that my objective in helping Diedrich is to make him laugh?
So the hammer,
I did it.
The hammer package is still out there. I'm trying to ignore Jerry tonight. 1:45 to go in the half. I think I said that about 4 times now. Score is Shelton 20, Aberdeen 13. The Bobcats will get the third quarter kickoff, by the way, just to throw that out there. And it's 4th and 4. Out of the hammer. Gilman will hand it off. This is, I think it's Ellerton. Ellerton's still on his feet, and he gets the first down. Well, the predictions were all wrong.
Well, that was my first prediction.
Well, Highclimbers get a first down out of that play. Inside the 40 to 38.
But nobody's going to believe me.
Yeah, nobody's going to believe you, yeah, sure. Looks like this might be our passing situation here. You've got Cordova wide to the near side. Trykoff in the slot. Menifee wide to the far side. Out of the gun will go Goose. Fuller in the backfield. Little play action, a little Long pass to Cordova, and the fans want a flag, and it looks like Cordova was kind of held up there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Willie Cordova has been Mason Goose's long pass option.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's caught several long passes already for touchdowns.
Right, at least 3 that I could think of. Getting out of the gun, same formation. Back to pass goes Goose. He'll sling it in the middle to Trykoff. Into traffic and a catch inside the 30. That was a great catch by Dante Trykoff. In traffic was that pass, right on the money, and it's 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on the 27. Goose again out of the gun. Pumps once and he'll dump it off to Fuller. Fuller not expecting that check down pass. Incomplete, it falls. Goose pumped it for a long that wasn't there.
Yeah.
And then he was going to just
Fuller
check it down.
was his second option.
Yeah, Fuller wasn't expecting that pass. He was expecting the long pass downfield. Surprised him, incomplete, it falls. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Same formation, Menifee wide to the far side. Trykoff in the slot. Cordova, the wide out on the near side. Fuller in the backfield with Goose out of the gun. Little play action this time. Goose is flushed out. He's going to tuck it under and run to the 20 and steps out of bounds. Stop the clock with 56 seconds remaining in the half.
About a 7-yard run there by Mason Goose.
Spot him down where? Ran out of bounds at the 18, Jerry. That was even better. It's
that'll be.
Yards.
Let's give him 8 yards.
You say 8, I say 9.
Okay.
3rd and 1 guy.
I'm generous. I'll give him 9 too. You've been more generous than I have.
Well, today, yes. Goose will go out of the gun again. Fuller in the backfield. Shift is on as Tiller and Smith, and there's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Wow.
Yeah.
They're not getting set here, Jerry, for some reason. It's been everybody's a little anxious today, I think. So a false start on the Highclimbers makes it 3rd and 6. Ball back at the 23.
Yeah. 5th penalty on Shelton for a total of 45 yards. We still see a big improvement in less penalties in this game than we did like the first game of the season.
3rd and 6 now, or 3rd and 7, depending on what you want to look at. Goose is going to go out of the gun. 45 seconds, and it's going to be a timeout here, I believe. There's going to be a discussion about the clock here, Jerry.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. There's 43 seconds remaining. I think the clock should have, I don't know, stopped on that. We're going to put some time back on the clock. What are we going to do here?
Looks like they are. Let's see what they're going to.
They're not making a.
Yeah.
They might wind the clock after a certain amount of time here. Oh, they put 55 seconds on the clock. Reset the play clock as well.
So they put what, 10 seconds on?
Yeah, I was like, 7.
7.
So Goose to go out of the pistol. And another 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Wow. All of a sudden, the Highclimbers are going backwards on these false starts.
Yeah.
So what was a 3rd and 1.5 is now turned into a 3rd and 12.
Yeah.
Ball back at the 18-yard line.
Yeah. 3rd and 11.
3rd, 11, 3rd and 12. We'll call 3rd and 11. So again, you get the 2-and-1 receiver set. Pistol formation, Fuller in the backfield. And again, what do we have?
No.
Oh, we're going to have a delay of game here. Or is this another false start? Oh my goodness.
What?
It is a false start now. We're getting a 3rd and 16.
Oh, a little self-destruction here by Shelton.
Yeah, ball back at the 32-yard line. Little play action again. Look out. Goose is going to throw down the middle. Oh, boy, what a nice defensive play there. Crowd wants a flag on that, but Allen Avalos with a great defensive play and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, it looked like he made contact just as the receiver was trying to catch, as he was catching the ball. So, yeah,
no
good
flag
defense.
on the play. 4th down, the Highclimbers, the offense is still out there.
Oh, yeah, it's 4th down territory. And the 49 seconds, and there's, yeah, obviously they're going to
Coach Smith's going
situation.
Yeah, Coach Smith's going to take a timeout. Hey, every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a Target Zero manager for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers around Washington. And it's posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday. And this week, Jerry,
yeah,
his article is about picking the right lane. Not the right lane, but the correct lane.
Yeah. You see too many people, when they make a left turn especially, get into that second lane. And I know that that's a big mistake when you're taking a DOL road test.
So 3 receivers on the near side. Goose is going to go out of the pistol with Fuller behind him. It is 4th down and 16, ball back at the 33-yard line. What do we have, another timeout? This is another timeout by the Highclimbers.
Is that the second?
This is the second.
Third? Second.
I think this should be it for their timeouts, Jerry.
Is that the second timeout?
Yeah. Okay, so I have this here. Every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents the Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with City Manager Jeff Knighton. Each week, Manager Knighton briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's the Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com.
And that was the second timeout for the Highclimbers.
So again, it's 4th and 16, ball at the 33.
And probably a very good timeout.
49 seconds remains in this first half. Highclimbers with a 20-13 lead. Goose, little play action again. He's going to throw. This time it's complete. It's Menifee. Menifee stiff arms the guy going out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
22-yard pass play to Menifee.
So Highclimbers on a 4th and long convert and have a 1st and goal with 43 seconds remaining in the half.
That's the third pass caught by Gabe Menifee.
He's wide to the far side of the field all alone. Fuller goes out of the backfield. Goose slings it to the 5, breaking a tackle and diving into the end zone. Touchdown, Dante Trikoff.
10-yard touchdown pass.
Highclimbers increase their lead to 26-13. Kaiser on to kick the point after. Trikoff is the holder. And we have a little delay here with 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Oh, they put more time up on the clock, Jerry. 45 seconds remain now. We're waiting for the, actually this is not Kaiser, I believe this is Wagner. On to kick the point after. Spot is down, kick is up.
Oh.
High, end over end, kick that goes through the uprights. And it's 27-13 with 38 seconds remaining now in the half. We'll be right back.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
So 38 seconds remain here.
Well, we see the chainsaw ran 4 times so far in the first half.
Yeah, 27-13 is our score. Shelton on top, kicking it away will be Brendan Kaiser. And it's like Sawyer and Watkins back about the 10 to wait for this kickoff. See what the Bobcats can do.
I think you're going to see a scribbler.
It is. And it's going to go out of bounds. No real harm done there. Kicked it out of bounds about the 35, Jerry.
Yeah, I think they're going to take it there.
I think they would.
Yeah, they were worried about Sawyer returning it, I think.
So they're going to actually take the ball at the 36, it looks like, Jerry.
Yeah.
Or it went out of bounds. Plus the 5. So it'll be at the 41.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like I told you, it's a choice. So better field position. 1st and 10 for Aberdeen with their own 41. An empty backfield. Springer's going to go under center. 2 receivers on the far side, 2 on the near side. Sawyer is a back at the kind of in a wide receiver position. He'll go in motion. Quick little dump off. That's a backwards pass. The ball is live. And that's a loss on the play. Not
well, it was touched by a.
Was it?
Yeah, it was blocked partially by a Shelton lineman.
So the ball's back at the 35, and I think the Bobcats are just going to let this clock run down, Jerry. I don't think they're going to run another play. There's about an 8-second difference between play clock and game clock, with the game clock with less time.
Well, you say they're not going to run a play. I think they will.
You think they will?
Uh-huh.
They don't look like they're in too big of a hurry here.
Well,
Springer's over there. Oh, the argument is whether that was an incomplete pass or not. And that was not an incomplete pass because it was definitely backwards.
It was backwards, yeah.
And that'll be the half, right? About, wait for it.
You're right.
Now.
As usual.
I don't know if it's as usual. We're through a half. Shelton 27, Aberdeen 13. We'll be back.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything, everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Well, it's halftime here. Just started the halftime clock here as we came back, and we're gonna get the recognition of the senior cheerleaders here, Jerry.
Oh, good.
We'll get you that as soon as it begins. It should be shortly. Switch cameras here at the halftime. There we go. Let's bring in Lorna Martinson.
At this time, we'd like to recognize our senior cheerleaders and their parents. First of all, Mackenzie Armfield. Mackenzie is accompanied by her mom, Sarah, stepdad Jay, sisters Lauren and Emily, and brother-in-law Cody. Mackenzie's favorite memory is cheering at Husky Day on the youth of Duck Field with the SHS band. Mackenzie plans to attend SPSC next year and work towards a degree in hospitality management. Congratulations, Mackenzie. Our next senior is Marco Guzman. Marco is accompanied by Aunt Marie Ramirez. Marco's favorite memory is being crowned homecoming king. Marco plans to cheer at the collegiate level while earning a degree in special education. Congratulations, Marco. Nevaeh Haskins is our next senior. Nevaeh is accompanied by her parents Brad and Betsy, sister Rosalie and brother Orion, and brother Bradley Haskins Jr. Nevaeh's favorite memory is getting the Individual Leadership Award at cheer camp this summer. Nevaeh plans to attend WSU and major in physical education with a minor in psychology. So congratulations, Nevaeh. Our next senior is Liliana Mazzancini. Liliana is accompanied by her parents, David and Shannon, and her brother, Vinny. Liliana's favorite memory is receiving the Most Creative Dance Award that she choreographed at camp. Liliana plans to attend the University of Kansas and earn a doctorate in behavioral neurology. Congratulations, Liliana. Our next senior, Emily Poland. Emily is accompanied by her parents, Edwin and Winona. Emily's favorite memory is meeting new friends. Emily plans to attend Oregon Health and Science University to become a nurse anesthetist. Our next cheer senior is Rachel Reeve. Rachel is accompanied by her parents Dawn and Deanna, aunts Jody and Karen, uncles Dave and Tim, and neighbors Steve and Carolyn. Rachel's favorite memory is being nominated for All-American Cheer. Rachel plans to attend college to major in nursing and minor in microbiology at PLU. Congratulations, Rachel. Our next senior, Amelia Russell. Amelia is accompanied by her parents Hank and Dawn, her grandparents, and her Aunt Kim. Amelia's favorite memory is freshman year cheer camp slip and slide she made in her dorm room. Amelia has been accepted at Wazoo and plans to consider a career as a dental hygienist. Congratulations, Amelia. Our next senior, Brianna Sanders. Brianna is accompanied by her parents Dennis and Debbie, Grandma Kathy, best friend Mackenzie, Coach Stoney, and SHS staff Nigel Warren, Heather Taylor, and Michelle Carlin. Brianna's favorite memory is also freshman year cheer camp and the slip and slide they made in the dorm room. Brianna plans to obtain her cosmetology license. Congratulations, Brianna. Our next senior is Allie Sorley. Allie is accompanied by her parents Dan and Leah, sister Jen, brother Taylor, and boyfriend Holmes. Allie has enjoyed making new friends and gaining new skills. Allie plans to attend university and study to become a pediatric nurse. Congratulations, Allie. And our final cheer senior tonight, Mariah Villa. Mariah is accompanied by her mom, Michelle. Allie's favorite memory is hanging out at the dorms with her teammates at camp this summer. Mariah plans to attend a university and obtain a bachelor's degree in the future. So senior parents, we congratulate you and your cheerleader, and thank you for your many sacrifices to provide your cheerleader the opportunity to participate in the Highclimber Cheer program. Senior cheerleaders, we thank you for your commitment to Highclimber Cheer and your positive representation reputation at Shelton High School, the community of Shelton, and your family. We wish you the very best of luck as you move into the next chapter of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing our 2022-23 Shelton Highclimber senior cheerleaders and parents.
All right. That's those are your senior cheerleaders here at Highclimber Stadium, Jack Stark Field. We do expect a dance thing here at halftime. Halftime score, as you see there, 27 for Shelton, 13 for Aberdeen. And Jerry, you want to start your
I sure do.
Stats?
Yeah, let's start with Aberdeen. Aberdeen had 4 first downs. The quarterback, number 4, Grady Springer, threw once, incomplete, 0 for 1. So no yards in the air for the Bobcats in passing. Now, as far as the ground game for Aberdeen, they had 116 yards on a total of 18 carries. The leading ball carrier was Sawyer. He had 10 carries for 69 yards. And the second leading ball carrier for the Bobcats was Aiden Watkins. He had 3 carries for 41 yards. So that adds up to a total of 116 yards for Aberdeen for the first half. Nothing in the air and 116 yards on the ground. Jeremy Sawyer scored both touchdowns for the Bobcats. 1-yard run and a 6-yard run by Sawyer. And they're 1 for 2 on the point after tips. Aberdeen only had 3 penalties for 20 yards. Shelton had 11 first downs. Mason Goose was 10 for 15 in the passing game. His leading receivers were number 3, Gabe Menifee, 3 completed passes for 65 yards. Number 10, Dante Trykov, caught 7 passes for 56 yards. The other throw was to Wheatley Cordova, incomplete. So, Mason Goose threw 15 times, completed 10 for a total of 121 yards in the air. Now, let's add that up to the rushing game for the Highclimbers. They had 157 yards on 20 carries. That's about an 8-yard average, little under 8 yards. The leading ball carrier was number 22, Bradley Ellerton. He had 7 carries for 93 yards. The second leading ball carrier was Connor Gilman. He had 6 carries for 18 yards. And Jaden Fuller had 2 carries for 17 yards. And Menifee had 1 carry for 13 yards. And Shelley had 1 run for 18 yards. That was a side lateral pass, so we count that as a run. Now,
all right, Jerry, the dance team's going to perform here, and
I'll finish it up.
Yeah, I hate to interrupt you.
We want to listen to this, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
Okay, they didn't start in the crowd. They ended in the crowd, but okay. Jerry, go ahead.
Diedrich, you were right. They did come into the up into the crowd.
Yeah, I watched them bring out that box when you're doing your stats there. It's like, this is very ominous, this little box that comes out. Anyway, it's always fun to watch these dance teams. Okay, Jerry, I don't even know where you were. Are we done with your stats?
Not quite.
Not quite. Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say, Karen, weren't they great? They were. What imagination. Great job. Yes, I'm almost done, but Shelton definitely dominated the first half. 278 yards for the Highclimbers total yardage compared to Aberdeen, 116 yards. So the one thing that maybe Shelton needs to work on a little bit is they had 8 penalties for 60 yards. Brendan Kaiser had 3 kickoffs, average of 45 yards per kickoff. So I do have a summary score. I want to give that if it's okay.
Really quickly, Jerry, we're running out of time.
10-yard touchdown run by Allerton. Point after temp was good by Kaiser. 23-yard pass play to Menifee. Point after temp was no good. Shelley had a run of 18 yards. Point after temp, no good. And then a 10-yard touchdown pass to Trikoff, and that made the score 27-13. That's your stats.
All right, thanks, Jerry. Take a timeout. We'll be back with the third quarter. 27 for Shelton, 13 for Aberdeen. Must win for the Highclimbers to force a tiebreaker. The Bobcats would like to just go into the playoffs without an extra game there, but we'll have more in just a moment.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, United Community, empowering people, exceptional health. Still waiting for the start of the third quarter. Still in the halftime. 27-13 is our halftime score. Shelton on top. We'll get to the third quarter in just a moment.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
This broadcast is copyright protected by Digiproof on behalf of Diedrich Allen and Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of its contents, pictures, descriptions, and accounts without the consent of Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, MasonWebTV.com, and Hood Canal Communications is prohibited.
And we are back here, waiting for the start of the third quarter. 27 for Shelton, 13 for Aberdeen. Jerry.
Well, Aberdeen is going to be receiving the kickoff, right?
Right.
Okay, because they deferred at the beginning of the game. Aberdeen is going to, if they can't establish, they're going to try to establish a run game right at the beginning, try to get a score. But if they can't get it going very well, they're going to have to go to the passing game. They're going to be forced to go to the passing game if they can't have any success at the beginning with that run game. That's for sure.
Well, that's a good observation, Jerry. We know that they passed twice.
Once. Yeah,
okay.
They only passed once because that second one, you were absolutely correct that we couldn't count that as a pass.
Right. It was, yeah. You said it was deflected and it went backwards and then yeah. I don't think it really was deflected. I think it was just a poor throw on his pass. I don't. I'd have to look back.
Could be. You could be right. I know that Shelton really dominated the first half. They had a very good balance between the run game and the passing game. Aberdeen's going to have to mix it up a little bit more.
Sorry, Jerry. I was just seeing that for some reason my iPad has decided to go without power, but we'll see how long we go here.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
What's it?
It's got a power cord. I don't know.
You got the internet, right?
Well, we got the internet, but we may not have a currently recording. Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right, so the Highclimbers are going to kick it off to the Bobcats. Anderson and Watkins are back deep. Here's a run up and a kick. High end over end kick. Watkins going to take on the run about the 13-yard line. He's going to try to get up the middle. Cut it back outside. Look out. Here he goes up the sidelines. Nice tackle from behind by Skylar Smith.
Tackle by Skylar Smith for the Highclimbers. But not until.
Now the Bobcats have excellent field position here, Jerry.
They sure do.
Interesting that I don't understand why we don't have
a 51-yard return by Watkins. Pretty nice kickoff by Kaiser of about 48 yards.
So there's a handoff. Here goes Sawyer straight up the middle. A flag goes flying in at near the end of the play. I think we're going to have a hold, however. Sawyer got 6 yards, I think.
Yeah, but that'll be negated.
I figure out why this will not charge. Yeah, as a hold on Bobcats.
You know, some people say you can almost call a holding on every play. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but.
Oh, I know what's going on here. Something happened here. All right. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to figure out whether to keep us going on here. Might have to leave Jerry the. Oh, there we go. That's what it was the whole time. That power strip was not on.
Oh, good. You got it.
We're good. We're going to go. All right, a handoff straight up the middle, and nowhere to go is Sawyer, but he does drag a couple of guys with him. And on the tackle on the back is Blaze Andrews.
Gain of about 2 on the play, Diedrich.
I don't know how, you've got a guy the size of Lays Andrews on your back, I don't know how you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
But he managed to get a couple of yards, and it's second down and, 17 now. Ball at the 44-yard line of the Highclimbers. First possession here in the third quarter for the Bobcats. All right. So Springer taking his time. He's going under center. In an I formation. This is a very tight I, isn't it, Jerry?
Yeah.
Up back is Anderson. Back to pass goes Springer. Complete to Watkins. Tackled immediately after he got there by Heising. And short gain up to the 40.
First completed pass for Aberdeen.
And it's third down and 13. So Jerry's prediction, if they couldn't get anything going, they'd have to go to the pass. And that was the first pass.
It's still early here in the third quarter, and I'm sure they're going to still try to run it. With Sawyer and Watkins, a good combination. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, well, Springer's going to go out of the gun. Sawyer's beside him. To his left, two receivers on the far side, one on the near side. Springer back to pass. Steps feet, throws down the outside, and some hand fighting there. Incomplete. It drops. Intended for Watkins. Watkins wanted the flag. A little bit of hand fighting, a little push off stuff here. So it's a fourth down and 13. Could have gone either way on that flag, and it was a good no penalty call there, Jerry.
Yeah. You're saying it could have been pass interference?
On either way, because they were both kind of, hand fighting, as they call it. So it's fourth down and 13 from the 40.
But Aberdeen has no choice now. They've got to. It's fourth down territory for them.
Avalos wide to the far side. Watkins wide to the near side. Out of the gun goes Springer. He's got max protection. Going to throw to Watkins. Watkins one-on-one. He's caught. Nope, he dropped it off of his hands. Incomplete. It drops. Great defense. Double coverage. Menifee and I think Elton in there on the coverage. And a nice gesture by Menifee to slap the helmet of Watkins on that.
Well, it's interesting. Aberdeen is now starting to pass more, and the quarterback has a fairly good arm.
Yeah, he does. I'd agree with you there. So Highclimbers take over on downs on their own 40-yard line, leading 27-13, 9:53 to go, third quarter. Going to see a lot of run here, I would imagine, Jerry.
Yeah.
As Goose goes out of the gun, two receivers on the near side. I think it's Elton in the backfield. Trykoff will go in motion. Hand off to Elton. Elton picking his way around.
Wow.
Boy, he was stopped for a loss, and he manages to squirt out for 5-6 yards, Jerry.
Great effort.
Wow. So 2nd and 4 for the Highclimbers.
Yeah,
Clock
you
is
were
running.
right. It looked like he was going to be dropped for maybe a 1-yard loss or something.
Yeah.
Good effort.
Good effort. Goose again back out of the gun. Two receivers on the far side, Menifee and Trykoff. Delayed handoff this time. Here's Helleton across the 50 to about the 46 of Aberdeen. He's just picking his way. Bradley Elleton is just quite a player, Jerry, but he's been very patient tonight, looking for those holes to develop.
I'm going to give him a 7 yards on that. He's over 100 yards now.
First and 10 from the 46 of Aberdeen. Goose hands it off to Elleton again. Elleton picking his way up the middle again inside the 40, stays on his feet to the 39. And we have a Highclimber down.
7 yards on the carry by Bradley Ellington.
And let's see who's down here. I think it's Wilsbach. I think Ian Wilsbach is.
Wilsbach? Yeah.
I believe so. He's grabbing his leg, and I'm hoping that's just one of those
cramps.
Yeah, cramps, because they can really grab you. Let's hope that's what it is. Training staff out there to attend to him. 9 minutes remain in the third quarter. We have a stop in the action here. We'll keep it here at the field for the moment.
Yeah, Ellington has 10 carries for 113 yards.
So we have this timeout on the field. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton City Council, the Shelton School Board, and the North Mason School Board. You can also watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Port of Allen Commission. And I won't get through the rest of that until the next time out. So second down as Wilsbach gets off the field on his own power. So second and looks like 4 from the 44. Actually make it 3 from the 44. They'll wind the clock with under 9 minutes. Here's the shift for Tiller and Smith. Goose hands it off. Here's Gilman. Gilman picking his way around, trying to find some running room. Gets inside the 35 to the 32-yard line. So that's a first down, Jerry.
Yep, 11-yard gain by Connor Gilman.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Clock continues to run, 8:40 to go here in the third. 27-13, still our score. Again, Tiller and Smith shift to the other side. Little pitch this time. Here's Gilman, pass open, complete, Menifee into the end zone, touchdown. That time the halfback pass was right there and good for 6.
33-yard pass play from Gilman to Menifee.
And that increases the lead to 33-13. John Wagner on to kick the point after. You know, for a guy who came in here not knowing he was supposed to kick the ball over the crossbar when he first tried out, he's gone into a routine for kicking extra points, Jerry. High snap, ball's down. This one has the distance. He got it. He got it. Wagner, that was all bad from the snap, and it still got it to go through the uprights. So it's now 34-13, 8:26 to go in the third.
This changes everything. Next TV is here. It's the full-featured digital TV service delivered to your smart TV or connected devices by fast, reliable Hood Canal fiber internet. Record your favorites on a cloud DVR, then watch from anywhere. Pause and rewind live TV, restart or replay shows you've missed, and more. Call or click hcc.net for a special offer on Next TV today.
And we're back here at Highclimbers Stadium, Jack Stark Field, 34-13. Highclimbers extend their lead. 8:26 remains in the third quarter.
Well, that's the third time we've seen that halfback option where Gilman has thrown the pass from Goose. Is that his second touchdown off that halfback?
Yes, I believe
that's
so.
his second one. And he might have had 3, but there was a penalty.
Right. The first attempt of the game was called back by penalty. So Kaiser has it teed up to kick it back to the Bobcats. Highclimbers now lead by 21 points. Here's a little squib kick that will be taken at the 26. And this is number 20 on the return. And that's it's Jeremy Sawyer. Crossing the 35.
What a 9-yard return by Sawyer.
So the Bobcats start out on their own 37-yard line.
Well, I think you're going to see the Bobcats go into the air now.
Well, they got to do something to get back in this ball game.
They definitely, the quarterback, Springer has a pretty good arm.
Hale comes wide to the near side. Watkins and I believe it's going to be Goings wide to the far side. Here's a actually pitch. Pitches to Anderson. Anderson gets a couple of yards, and there's a change of quarterback, Jerry, as Cale Goings is at the QB.
Okay.
This is a change. We've got a penalty on that run. I think it's going to come back. Discussion. The ball sits right now at the 41. A 4-yard pickup on that carry if it stands.
And well, that was Goins?
On the carry was actually Anderson, 21.
Okay, thank you.
But Goins is in at quarterback.
Yep, okay.
And looks like we're going to have a personal a defensive holding penalty on the Highclimbers. And that's 5 yards and automatic first down. Or actually, it's 10 yards first down.
Yeah.
That'll get into the Highclimber territory at the 49 and a 1st and 10 for the Bobcats.
Fifth first down for the Bobcats.
With 8:10 to go in the third quarter. Out of the gun will go Goins. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Back to pass on the rollout. He's going to tuck it under. He's got some pressure. He's going to tuck it under and run. And he'll run out of bounds.
Oh,
and the flags come flying in. I think I'm not even sure what that's going to be all about, Jerry. Watkins was in on that play on a block.
Well, I'm surprised where that flag was thrown. You would have thought the other official would have called that.
Now, there's a flag that came from the secondary, and it's sitting at the 40. And now the refereeing crew is going to huddle up.
You notice where that flag was thrown?
It was in the air.
Yeah, but the one official's the one that was closest. I'm surprised didn't call it. I'm not trying to second guess.
Well, we don't even know what they're going to call here.
Yeah.
Is there campaigning at football games? All right, so we're going to work out this penalty with 7:53 to go here in the third quarter. Shelton has a 34-13 lead. The Bobcats have the ball and ran out of bounds, pushed out of bounds about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to call late hit, but we'll see what happens here, okay? We're just guessing.
We don't have any clue. It is a personal foul. It's a head-to-head targeting on the Bobcats, and then unsportsmanlike on the Highclimbers.
Offsetting?
Yeah, they're offsetting. So that's interesting. So we got to do it all over again.
Yep.
So it should be 1st and 10 from the 49, I would imagine. Oh, I guess it will not be. Okay. Actually, they're going to march them both off then. 15 from the spot.
There's the 15.
And then another 15 from that spot, which puts the ball right at the 47-yard line, does it not? No? Yeah.
And I like what the officials did on that. It lets the crowd know what the calls were.
So it'll be, is it going to be, so what's the down here, guys? That's my question.
Second.
You think it's second? All right, I guess it's second.
Yeah, the scoreboard says second, too.
Well, you don't know what the scoreboard's going to say. So out of the eye will go Goins. He'll hand it off to Sawyer. Sawyer straight up the middle, brought down by, who was that? That was Phoenix Olishe with the tackle there.
Gain of what, 4 on the play, 5 on the play?
2.
What?
3 at the most. It's at the 30, or at the 44.
Okay.
And it's 3rd down and 5.
We'll go with that then.
So it's at the 47. Yeah.
So 3, okay.
Yeah. So 3rd down here for the Bobcats. 3rd and 5 from the 44. Goins under center. Offset eye, he'll toss it to Sawyer. Sawyer trying to break it out the outside, cuts it up the numbers and then slips back out of the outside on the run. Got the first down, just enough for the first down at the 38. So he got
6 yards?
Yeah, 6 yards, needed 5. Under 7 minutes to go in third quarter. Clock is running. Highclimbers 34. Aberdeen 13. Bobcats have the ball. Cale Goins will go under center. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side, 2 backs behind him. Actually, no, he's in out of the gun. It'll be a direct snap, and it stood up. Wow. that was Blaze Andrews just made a big wall right there and a loss of 1 on the play. I guess that was a
loss of a yard.
Yeah, quarterback draw there by Goings. That's not something you want to run into as Blaze Andrews, I gotta tell you. So it's 2nd and 11 from the 44. Or I'm sorry, from 39, excuse me. 39. Clock continues to run. It's 5:50 to go here in the third. Out of the gun will go Goings. Back to pass. Blitz on. Hit as he's thrown. Ball's down there, and it's incomplete. Intended for Will Johnson. And that'll bring up 3rd and 11. Stops the clock at 5:37 to go in the third.
I was surprised that our quarter did not turn around on that play at the end to see where the ball was, but
no penalty called. So Goins will go out of the gun again. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Watkins is in the slot. Avalos, the wide out on the near side. Back to pass goes Goins. Free runner. Here's Goins on the run. And he's going to run into a couple of guys. Here's the head-to-head contact again.
Yeah.
And Goins will get to the 25.
Yeah, that's going to be, looks like a first down. Let's see what the call.
Well, we'll see what the penalty's about. But, yeah, he did lower his head.
And, you know, that's the thing. When the runner lowers his head, sometimes it's really hard for the tackler to, you know, not get him in the helmet.
Well, I don't know if you're going to get that on the Highclimbers.
Yeah, probably are.
You think they are?
I think so. Yeah. But it's still, that's a tough situation for a tackler.
So a hit to the helmet, and that'll be 15 yards on top of that first down run. So that should put the ball at, well, the 10-yard line. So that gives the, well, actually they're going to go half the distance, aren't they, Jerry? It's going to
half the distance, yeah.
Ball at the 12-yard line, 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, trailing in this ball game 34-13. 5:25 to go, 5:26 to go in the third quarter. Goins will go under center out of the eye. Anderson, the up back. Sawyer gets a handoff, and he is stood up and falls inside the 10 to the 8. Sawyer was actually stopped shortly after he got that handoff and extended it.
4-yard gain by Sawyer.
And it's spotted at the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5.
And that was a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah. Clock is running, under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Look like a lot of urgency by the Bobcats here, Jerry.
Not a lot, no.
Under center will go Goins, out of the eye again. Anderson, the up back. Sawyer, at the tail of the eye, and a receiver on each side. Everybody set. And what do we get, a false start there? Yep.
You know, right now, the clock is the enemy of Aberdeen. And you're right, they're not hurrying it up like they should.
That's actually going to be a delay of game. Now, there's a new addition to the Jack Stark Field is the play clock in the end zones, Jerry. It's what happened 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It started to appear, so there should be no excuse for a delay of game.
Yeah, I like that addition. That's great.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line for the Bobcats. A little more urgency breaking the huddle this time. And this is going to be that direct snap. Watkins going to be running things, and we're going to have either a false start here or another delay of game. Nope, it's a timeout.
First timeout of this half.
So, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton City Council, the Shelton School Board, and the North Mason School Board. You can also watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Port of Allen Commission. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton-Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what is going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. Big thing going on right now, Jerry, is the Fire District 12 Commission. Recall petition, and it's been filed. Hearing has been scheduled, and it was originally scheduled for Tuesday. It's now Thursday. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
See how that all falls out with the fraud allegations. Or findings, actually. They aren't necessarily allegations. The state auditor did find those fraud at Fire District out in Matlock. But
yeah, that's
unfortunate. Let's just put it that way.
It's a very unfortunate situation.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats from the Highclimber 13-yard line. 4:34 to go here in the third quarter. 34-13 is our score. Shelton with the lead, Aberdeen with the ball. Watkins with a snap, and he'll hold on to it and keep it. Got some blockers in front of him. He's going to scamper and spin to the end zone for the touchdown.
13-yard touchdown run. Quarterback keeper by Goetz.
That was Watkins, Jerry, 19 on the carry.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, Watkins. Okay.
Yeah, direct snap to Watkins. Are they going to say he stepped out of bounds? Nope, they put the points on the board, so.
Yeah, I think I saw the signal. So thank you for clarifying that on Watkins' run of 13 yards for the Bobcats.
So the point after, yeah, they're going to kick the point after. As Avalos is on to kick the point after. Watkins is the holder.
Avalos on to attempt the extra point for the Bobcats.
It's now 34-19, and the extra point. Spot is down, kick is up. Looks pretty good. It is, so it's now 34-20. 4:28 to go in the third. Shelton still leads, but now by 2 touchdowns. Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com. Waiting for the kickoff here.
Now,
14-point lead for the Highclimbers.
Correct me if I'm wrong on this. Shelton also has several times, instead of hiking it to the quarterback, they're giving it to like Ellington a couple times.
Well, that's out of the hammer package, Jerry.
Yeah.
When they did the hammer, they had the Goose isn't even in there. And
so, yeah.
This is that blast, that scoring touchdown by Watkins is the Bobcats version of the hammer. Just it's 2 backs in the backfield.
Was the quarterback in there?
He was on the line.
Okay. Thank you for clarification.
So Dawson has it teed up. He's going to try an onside kick. That ball's free and sprinting in there, almost getting to it. It looks like the Highclimbers did fall on it, but sprinting up the sidelines was a guy in a white jersey. He nearly came up with it. I think that was Sawyer. Highclimbers will keep the ball at the 39, it looks like.
Well, that was a good call by Aberdeen. The chances of successfully doing an onside kick like that is probably about 20%.
Right, and the Highclimbers had recovered an onside kick last week against Black Hills and tried a second one and didn't quite get there.
Really?
So we've got a stoppage of action here.
Yeah.
4:25 to go third quarter. 34-20 is our score. Shelton with the lead. And we have a Highclimber being tended to on the sidelines on the far side. Let's don't know who that might be over there, but it looks like it might be another leg cramp issue.
I might be overestimating that. Maybe it is about 10% on the onside kick successfully.
Well, I think it's 5% in the NFL.
Yeah, 5 or 10%
yeah.
in the NFL, yeah. See,
So
I think you do watch some NFL games.
I watch NFL games.
You do,
I don't watch the college game too much. Mostly watch the Seahawks, so that's when it comes to the NFL. So the Highclimbers will have the ball on their own 39-yard line with 1st and 10 and a 14-point lead with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Goose will go out of the gun. Can't quite see who's in the backfield. The shift is on for Tiller and Smith. Trykoff will go in motion. It'll be a handoff. Nope, a fake and a pass down to Cordova, overthrown, incomplete.
Yeah, Cordova is definitely that long ball threat.
So Gilman was in the backfield. I didn't notice that. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 39. Clock is stopped with 4:20 to go in the third, and they'll line it up the same way. This time is a handoff to Gilman. He'll go up the middle, and he squeaks out 4 yards, it looks like, Jerry.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 6
You're
coming.
right, 4 yards.
4 yards, 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Ball spotted just short of the 43. Fuller comes in, Gilman goes out. Cordova and Trykoff on the near side. Fuller goes out of the backfield in motion. Back to pass goes Goose. He'll sling it to the center of the field. There's Trykoff to midfield trying to break a tackle. Forward progress will give him the first down, Jerry, but he's still fighting as he's pulled backwards. But forward progress will get it right at midfield. 1st and
Great
10.
effort by Trykoff. 10, 11-yard pass play from Goose to Trykoff.
Trykoff in motion again. Goose will hand it off to Fuller. Fuller had to take a step back and finds nowhere to run. I think he might have lost a yard there. Depends on the spot. The one referee has no gain. The other one has a loss. So 2nd and about 10.
Yeah.
Coming for the
yeah, he was
Highclimbers.
able to make it back to the line of scrimmage before he was
push
taken
back.
Yeah.
So 3 receivers to the far side. Trykoff goes in motion again. Little play action to Fuller. Back to pass on the rollout. And Goose slung it out there. It falls incomplete. Thinking it was in. I guess it was for Zepeda, intended for Zepeda. I think complete,
was it? Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, that's the first passing attempt to Zepeda this game.
So Zepeda goes wide to the far side. Cordova wide to the near side. 3rd and 10 from midfield for the Highclimbers. Actually, in the slot will be Trykoff. Fuller in the backfield with Goose. Back to pass goes Goose. He'll dump it off to Fuller. Fuller slips by one tackle up the sidelines. He goes to the 30. Cuts it up, though. They say he stepped out of bounds up at the 36-yard line. That toe on the sidelines. He did get the first down, though.
Yes, he did. 13-yard run by Jaden Fuller.
So 244.
Exciting run, though.
Yeah, look, he was going for the house there and heard the whistles. He had to slow down and come back.
Got the whole crowd excited.
Yeah. Everybody was chanting, go, go, go. And he had to stop. Anyways, 1st and 10 from the 36 are the Highclimbers. 2:44 to go, third quarter. They lead 34-20. Goose, little play action, and he'll toss it on the reverse to Trykoff. Trykoff moves. Actually, no, it's Zepeda. Zepeda got by what looked like about a 7-yard loss and ended up picking up, 5-6 yards, Jerry?
Yeah, that's Zepeda's first carry.
Omar Zepeda. So with 2nd and 5 coming, ball at the 31.
I think that might be the first carry for Zepeda this season.
Yeah, he's had been targeted a couple times in passes. Probably half a dozen catches against Centralia.
Yeah.
It's a handoff to Fuller. Fuller splits it up the middle, and he stood up after maybe a 2-yard pickup at the 29.
Gain of 2?
Yeah. 3rd and 3 coming.
You know what's interesting, Deidre? Shelton has had 9 ball carriers so far. 9.
Looks like the Hammer's going to come out there, Jerry, for the short yardage. Highclimbers taking a lot of time, 10 seconds on the play clock. They got to get something going here. I think they're going to burn a timeout on a 3rd and 3 from the 29.
It's going to
3
be
on
close.
the clock.
Oh, they're not going to.
No, they're going to get the timeout. I kind of figured it wasn't going to develop. I think they were going to try to run something special here.
Oh, they called the timeout.
Yeah,
okay.
I told you, they called the timeout. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is experiencing some growing pains with too many things to cover, not enough people. So we are looking for help. If you have an interest in broadcasting, announcing, video streaming, video editing, sports, news, politics, reporting, marketing, we would like to hear from you. Send an email to masonwebtv@gmail.com, or you can also give a call or text to 360-229-2234. No experience is necessary, just to reach out. We would love to talk with you.
First time out.
Yeah, Jerry, 1:48 to go here in the third quarter. 34-20 is their score.
I apologize.
Third down and 3 coming from the 29 here. And the hammer package comes back out there for the Highclimbers. Break the huddle and go into formation quickly. It's to Gilman. Gilman dances around trying to get to the line to gain, and I think he's going to be short by about a foot. It'll be 4th and 1 for the Highclimbers. Ball's at the 27-yard line.
Gain of 2.
Clock continues to run.
By Gilman.
Yeah, a minute and a half to go, third quarter. Highclimbers taking their time here with that hammer package still out there waiting for the play to come in from the sidelines. 15 on the play clock now. There's that. All right, there's inside direct snap. I don't think anybody got the first down. The Bobcats say it's their ball. I didn't see who got the ball, Jerry.
Huh?
It's Tiller with the carry. Depends on the spot here.
Short. So it goes over to the Bobcats?
Yep, it does. So the Bobcats take over on their own 27-yard line with a minute remaining in the third quarter. So defense back out there for the Highclimbers. Offense back out there for the Bobcats, obviously. Sound. I'm the only one that's hearing that, Jerry. All right, so 1st and 10 for Aberdeen on their own 27-yard line. Quick little dump-off pass. Goings was in some trouble. He had to throw it too early, intended for Watkins, I believe. Real short on the pass. It's 2nd and 10 from the 27. So 57 seconds remain in the third quarter. 14-point lead for the Highclimbers. Bobcats had the ball. Here's a shotgun formation to handoff, and this is Sawyer trying to find some running room around the middle, or up the middle, I should say. Got to the 31.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 coming. 31. They need to get to the 37 for the first down, so we'll make it 3rd and 6. 30 seconds remain in the third quarter. Goins will go under center. He'll send 2 receivers to the far side and 1 to the near side. Is it Sawyer in the backfield? Yeah, Sawyer. No, but actually it's Anderson in the backfield. The pitch to Anderson going around the left side. He stiffs arms a guy, runs out of bounds about the 36. He's about a yard, maybe 2. Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't move the camera. Yard or 2 short of the first down, I think. Or very, very, actually, they're going to spot it really close, Jerry.
Yeah.
They're going to give him the first down, boy. So 1st and 10 from the 37. I thought he went out of bounds at the 36.
Gain of 4 on the play by Anderson, and that's the 7th first down for the Aberdeen Bobcats.
So 7 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. And the coaching staff for Aberdeen wants a little bit more urgency from the Bobcats.
Well, they have no choice.
Yeah. Under center out of the eye will go Goins. Turn around, hand it off to Sawyer. Sawyer tripped up, but he manages to fall forward to the 40. I don't know how he managed to get the 3 yards on that, and that'll be the quarter. So we head to the 4th quarter with Shelton up 34-20. We'll be right back.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how. So we start the 4th quarter with Aberdeen. 2nd down and 6, ball at the 41, their own 41-yard line.
Gain of 4 on that last play by Jeremy Sawyer.
Again, out of the eye goes Goins. He'll go back to pass. He pumps. He looks down there. He's going to go long. Got a one-on-one situation to Watkins. Knocked away. What great defense. No penalty flag. And who was out there on the defense, Jerry? Can't see the number from here. I want to see this Olashe, Jerry. Oh, it was Heising, actually, in the coverage. Great defense. One-on-one, toe-to-toe, knocked it away. So it's now 3rd and 6 from the 41. So 2 receivers to the near side. Out of the gun goes Goins. 1 to the far side. Little play action. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there, Jerry. Intended for who? I guess it was for Watkins. And did that hit his helmet? Or did it just...
Well, Watkins, the reason why they didn't call pass interference is Watkins ran into the defensive player.
Interesting.
Is my interpretation of that.
Well, there's no incomplete pass either way. It's 4th and 6 from the 41. Clock is stopped at 11:48 to go in the ball game. 13 on the play clock now. And I think we're going to have a timeout. We do. Aberdeen calls a timeout. Let's see here. Business owners, Mason Web TV powered by HCC can help you reach potential customers and expand your client base while showing your support for student athletes. How, you say? By becoming a broadcast sponsor. We have 3 levels of sponsorship that will put your business in front of our viewers. You can also buy advertising on MasonWebTV.com and reach everyone who visits the website. For more information, send an email to MasonWebTV at hcc.net. or give me a call or text 360-229-2234. 11:48 to go here in the ball game. 34-20 is still our score. Shelton with the lead. Aberdeen with the ball on the 4th and 6 coming on their own 41.
Normally this would be a punting situation, but they're 2 touchdowns behind.
Right.
And they called the timeout, which was a good idea on their part. Could it be a fake?
They called the timeout because the play clock is starting to run down. The clock had already stopped on the
Oh, is that right?
pass. So
was it down pretty close?
Well, no, it was 12, but they had some motions to go through, I think. And
okay.
Bobcats, probably the whole coaching staff probably was like, gotta get everybody on the same page.
This is a tough one, call. Do you kick it, or do you punt it, or do you run it?
Well, Goings did the punting the last time that they punted, and he's the quarterback, so he may run around and then just drop kick it again. He's in big trouble. He just throws it out there, and he gets a complete to Anderson. Actually, no, it's Sawyer. Spun out of bounds at the 40. Actually going to lose a yard on that play, Jerry.
Yeah.
And the ball goes over on downs to the Highclimbers. Actually, it lost 3 yards on the play, Jerry.
Who was that pass to?
20. To Sawyer.
Sawyer?
20.
Sawyer?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So the Highclimbers take over on the Bobcat 38-yard line, 1st and 10 with 11:40 to go in the game. They're leading 34-20.
Yeah, Aberdeen has thrown it 9 times in this half. He completed 1.
Goose will go out of the gun. A little play action. He faked the handoff. He's on the rollout here, looking downfield. Throws. Got a guy there. It's complete and out of bounds. That was Zapata with the catch, I believe, at the inside the 10. Crowd stood up. I couldn't see the end of the play. Yeah, Omar Zapata with the catch and running out of bounds inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Highclimbers. I'm assuming this is his family down here to our right, Jerry.
How many yards on that one? Where was it?
Ball was at the 38. That's a 20-yard pickup.
Okay, thank you.
Here's the hammer package. Gilman handed off to Elton. Elton lowers his head shoulder and goes right in for the touchdown. Highclimbers add 6 more. Now 40-20.
8-yard touchdown run by Bradley Ellington.
So 11:27 to go in the ball game. The Highclimbers add on. And looks like Wagner out to kick the point after. Or no, that is not Wagner. It is actually going to be Kaiser. They get the right personnel on the field.
Kaiser?
I believe it is Kaiser to kick the point after. Get the play off at the play clock had run down, and Kaiser kicks it through. So it's now 41-20, 11:27 to go in the ball game. We'll be back.
Hi everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Give the Highclimbers a short field, and they come away with 7 points. So Jerry, defense holds. They turn it into points.
Yes. Well, Mason Goose is 12 for 19 in the passing game, and Gilman is 1 for 1.
So who's going to kick it off? Is it Kaiser again? Yes, Kaiser will come out to kick it back to the Bobcats. Watkins and Anderson back deep, standing about their 15-yard line, or kind of hanging around the 15, waiting for this kickoff. We haven't had too many deep ones, have we, Jerry? Maybe 1 or 2?
Yeah.
It's been mostly squib kicks, something on the ground.
It's mostly been squib, yeah.
Here's another one. This one bounces, and Goings is going to let it roll out of bounds. So the Bobcats will get the ball 35.
And that was a good decision on the part of the Bobcats.
Yeah, that ball had some speed on that kick, and Goings wisely didn't touch it and let it go out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question.
I hope I have an answer.
Okay. Gilman, the first time he threw that halfback option, there was a penalty.
Right.
And that negated that. So does that make him 1 for 2 then?
You know, that's a good question. I would think it does not. I think you're right with the 1 for 1.
Because of the penalty.
Yeah, the penalty negated the play.
All right.
That's what I'd say.
I think you're right.
Hey, you're the statistician. You write it down. It's fact.
Well, that's the way I wrote it down.
Okay. So Bobcats take over on their own 35 with the 1st and 10, trailing by 21 points, 41-20. 11:27 to go in the ball game. Out of the gun will go Goings. He's got max protection. Now he's going to actually, nope, this is Watkins with a direct snap, pardon me. And he's still on his feet across the 50 and dropped at the 46. That was a pretty good run, Jerry, for a direct snap to Watkins.
19-yard run. And good for a Bobcat first down. 8 first downs now compared to 14 for Shelton.
Wind the clock, and here come the Bobcats as we approach 11 minutes remaining. The Bobcats, I would want to stay with this direct snap to Watkins. And it seems to work, but that's not it. Goings is out of the gun this time. Back to pass he goes. Flushed out, it actually dumps off the screen pass, complete to Marcus Hale. And Hale is dropped after, a 2-yard pickup to the 3-yard pickup to the 43. Highclimbers had a lot of penetration on that play, Jerry, and they recovered quickly.
How many yards on that one?
3. 4.
That was the first.
1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2. 3 yards.
3? Okay.
3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 43.
That was the first pass caught by Hale.
We're again out of the gun with max protection. And this is Goings at the carry. Off the direct snap, and he's got some running room. Look out, there goes Goings, trying to cut back, and he's brought down at the 10.
38-yard run.
Wow. And spot the ball at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Bobcats here. Under 10 minutes remaining. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. So there's a full house backfield. Goings under center. Turn around and hand it off to Sawyer. Sawyer, some blockers in front of him, and he'll get to the 3-yard line.
Gain of 5 on the play.
So 2nd down and goal. Difference here in this half, Jerry, is the Bobcats are huddling up really off the ball. They're a lot deeper. Takes some more time to get up to the line of scrimmage.
And they're not in as big a hurry as I would think they should be.
Yeah, you would think they'd be a little bit more urgent here. So 2nd and goal from the 3. Out of the gun. Oh, snap was dropped, and Goings had to pick it up, and he's going to be dropped for a loss outside the 5 at the 7.
Loss of 4 on the play.
So it'll be 3rd and goal now from the 7-yard line. Got to tell you, Jerry, the Highclimber defense has come to play tonight.
Yeah, we certainly see that in the statistics.
Approaching 8.5 minutes to go here. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Hale on the near side. Watkins is in the slot on the far side. Under center will go Goings. Goings will pitch it to Anderson. Anderson got a lot of running room. Forced outside, and then he'll cut it up the seam and score.
7-yard run, touchdown run by Anderson.
So the Bobcats cut the lead down. It's now 41-26 with 8:13 remaining. We're going to go for 2 here, or we're going to kick the point after. And kick the point after.
Yeah, because if you look at it, if they get this point after tip, then it's a 14-point difference.
You're right, Jerry.
2 touchdown difference.
You know, you're explaining exactly what I explain to my wife every time. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it's 41-27 now. 8:13 to go in the ball game.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Well, it's not over till it's over, Jerry.
Yeah.
It's a 14-point lead for the Highclimbers. That 41-27. That we saw the Highclimbers come back from 17 points down in 6 minutes.
Great comeback last week. Almost made it.
Yeah, came up 4 points short, but
it made it exciting. Alan Avalis of Aberdeen is 3 for 4 on his point after tips.
What are we doing here? If they got the wrong ends. That's what I figured. The Highclimbers are going over here to receive the kickoff.
Good call.
Well, you know, I have this habit. After a score, I go to the 40 on the other end of the field.
Yeah,
it's like this habit. And they're lining up wrong.
Something wrong with this picture, yeah.
Yeah, something was not quite right.
Well, they're going to try the onside kick again. What do you think?
I would think you'd have to. Kenny Dawson has it teed up at the 40. Highclimbers are expecting it. Everybody's up except for, is that Gilman back there?
They got the sure hands up there?
Yeah, they got a bunch of people up. I don't know, it should be hands. Expecting the onside. Again, I think you kick it to the open field at the 30. See if you can't get somebody to sprint down there. Got some speedsters on the outside. You've got Anderson on the far side, Watkins and Sawyer on the near side. And I think
they're speedsters, huh?
Yeah, those are the speedsters, and they're going to have a timeout here on the field. 8:13 remains in the ball game. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. Also consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel. Hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live, and you can now find us on the Twitch video streaming service. I have upped it to 4 followers on Twitch, Jerry. Got a big whopping 4 now on Twitch.
You know what's interesting? I got a chance today to spend some time looking at the Mason Web TV website. And boy, it's very informative when you come to the county, the city, the school board meetings, fire department meetings. Very informative.
Thanks, Jerry. So we're going to do this again for the kickoff after the touchdown from the Bobcats. Dawson has it teed up at the 40. Hans' team is up there for the Highclimbers, expecting an onside attempt. They nearly had it the last time they kicked off. They're taking their time here. Drummer's having fun down here, Jerry. Here's the run-up. And the kick. This time it's going to go to about the 36 and falling on it. Is that Smith with the follow? Oh, it's Heising with the fell on it. And the Highclimbers will start out on their own 36.
And Cameron is number 36. Cameron Heising.
Yeah.
The one that fell on that ball.
So I'd expect a bunch of running from the Highclimbers here. Run this clock down, or midway through the, well, not midway through, or 8 minutes into the Well, 8 minutes left in the ball game. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Goose is going to go out of the gun, and Tiller and Smith shift a handoff, and I believe this is Ellerton, nowhere to go. Loss of 1 on the play.
Okay.
That was Elton on the carry. Lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 11 to go.
So 2nd and 11 for Shelton. Clock is at 7:45 and counting. Goose out of the gun. Trykoff goes in motion. And hand off to Ellerton again. Ellerton broke a tackle from behind the line of scrimmage, got back to the line. And no gain there. It's 3rd down.
Thing is, they're going to run the ball. They're going to run that clock down.
Right. Which is running.
And Aberdeen has to score 3 times.
So Cordova and Trykoff go wide to the far side. Goose out of the gun. 3rd and 11 from the 35. Ellerton in the backfield with Goose. Little faked pitch, and he'll dump it off to the opposite side to Cordova. Cordova tackled immediately by Goings. He threw him to the turf. And it brings up 4th down real quickly.
We get Cordova on the catch for the Highclimbers, taken down by Caleb.
And no gain there.
Yeah, maybe a lost one.
Well, I got to tell you, the line judge on that far side has been very generous in his spots. Both sides of the ball. So it's going to be punting for Brendan Kaiser. You got Watkins and Anderson back, standing in about their 35.
Anderson and Watkins back deep.
Low snap. Kaiser takes a step to his right and puts up a high catch, or high boot. It's going to be caught and tackled immediately by, I guess it was Anderson with the catch. Tackled immediately by the Highclimbers.
That was Anderson taking the
number
kickoff.
22?
21.
21, tackle.
Oh, I didn't see who made the tackle.
22 got the tackle.
Okay, so Elton got the tackle. So the Bobcats have the ball on their own 39-yard line with 6 minutes, 9 seconds to go, and they've got to score, well, quickly. They're trailing by 14. Avalos wide to the near side. Out of the gun goes Watkins, actually. Takes the direct snap, tries to run. Ends up getting 2.
Again, no sense of urgency.
Yeah.
By the Aberdeen.
Clock is running. Actually, the clock is now stopped.
And obviously, we're looking at a pass situation.
You would think. Okay, so they're going to wind it up again. So it's 2nd and 8 from the 41 now for the Bobcats. It's like Goings is back in there, possibly. I can't see. Yeah, yep, it's Goings back to pass. Pumps once. It's going to be caught for the loss. And jumping in there is Blaze Andrews with a sack. Back at the 30. 3rd down.
Loss of 11 on that play. Nice tackle by Blaze Andrews.
Yeah, we're definitely not. It's almost as if the Bobcats have given up on this game, Jerry. Going through the motions of this point.
Yeah, I think you're right.
5 minutes to go. Ball. The clock continues to run. Good. Yeah, you know, you can see they have been explosive at times. It's 3rd and 19 from the 30. Got to get to the 49 for the first down. Goins out of the gun. Back to pass he goes. He's going to scramble a little bit. Throws long. Got a guy there. It's Watkins jumping up in the air, catching it and bringing it down. First down into Highclimber territory. There's a little bit more urgency right there, Jerry. As Watkins was... that's a 25-yard pickup.
Who was that pass to?
19. Watkins. So 1st and 10 from the Highclimber 45 of the Bobcats. Goins spins, trying to get away from the Highclimbers, and he's still on his feet. And he gets out of a couple of grasps. He's going to scamper out of bounds back into Highclimber territory. He was caught for a good 30-yard loss, Jerry. Somehow he manages to get back to near the line of scrimmage. I guess he got back to the line of scrimmage, Jerry. So 2nd and 10 at the 45. And there, I think Goins is gassed.
Yeah,
he's on the sidelines. He's coming out.
See who's back in.
Well, 25 is coming in and coming back out. That is Will Johnson. And I think it'll be a direct snap to Watkins out of the gun.
Probably, yeah.
8 on the game clock. Out of the gun, and those two backs. There is Watkins. He'll pull it down and run. Gets to the 40, inside the 40, and run out of bounds. Yeah, there's a flag. There's probably some extracurricular stuff going on over there, Jerry. Oh, did Watkins come close to the first down?
He was close. It looks like, I don't think he got the first down.
Now
looks like it's short.
Yeah, it looks like he's about a yard short.
Gain of about 9 on the play, but you said there's a penalty, right?
Yeah, there's a flag right at the end of the play, right at where he went out of bounds. So let's see what the penalty's about. The way there's a lack of reaction from the sidelines for Aberdeen, I'm thinking it's going on the Bobcats. Oh boy, no, it's not. There's like no emotion over there, Jerry. This is really odd.
But when you're up 3 touchdowns, why are you doing that?
Yeah, well. So they'll put the ball up at the 21 now. Bobcats at the 1st and 10.
Oh, costly penalty there on the Highclimbers.
So Goins is back in there. He pumps. He's going to throw for the end zone. Watkins is there. Pushed up. Caught it. Dropped right there inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Heising on the coverage.
17-yard pass play to Watkins.
So 1st and goal for the Bobcats. Actually, they're going to put it at the 3.
Okay.
So Goins out of the
change
gun.
that to 18.
And it'll be a faked handoff, and Goins trying to stretch it out the outside. Stretches out. Did he get in? He did. Oh, boy. He extended his arm and broke that plane and touchdown for the Bobcats. Wow.
It didn't look like he was going to get in.
No, it did not.
From our angle.
Well, see, it's that line judge. I told you, he's very, very generous over there. So that makes it 41-33 now.
Well,
interesting.
So,
point after attempt coming from Avalos. Low snap, kick is up. It looks pretty good, and it is. We have a 1-score game now, Jerry. 41-34. We'll be back with 3:42 remaining.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
.342 to go in the ball game.
Well, I think that Aberdeen is going to kick it deep this time because the chances of getting the onside kick is very slim, whereas they might have a better chance if there's a fumble by the kickoff returner. I would think your odds would be better kicking it deep. Let's see what happens.
So Dawson has teeing it up, and is it Menifee back at the 20? Yes, it is. It's Menifee waiting around the 20 for that deep kick. 3:42 to go. It's 41-34. Shelton with a 7-point lead. And this nonchalant thing that the Bobcats has been doing is working, Cherry. They're just kind of nonchalant about everything out there.
But they're getting back into it.
They're in it. They're down a score. Here's the run-up. And Jerry called it. Deep kick. Menifee will take it at the 17 on the far sidelines. 25. Slips a tackle at the 30. And he's going to be dropped at the 32.
15-yard return.
I think he just lost his footing there trying to make a move. So the Highclimbers have 3:35. And they're going to start out on their own 32. Yeah, remember, Highclimbers need to win this game if they want to get some postseason play. And if they win, likely force a tiebreaker on Monday night at Tumwater District Stadium if they can hold on to win here. Aberdeen not making it easy.
No, they're not.
But they're just really not. It doesn't seem like there's much urgency out there from the guys in the white and blue gold helmets. Goes out of the gun, tight formation. Hand it off. I'm thinking this is Elton. Elton breaks it free into the secondary, into Bobcat territory at the 45. Highclimbers needed that.
23-yard run by Elton.
Clock is also running with 3:20 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 from the 45 of the Bobcats are the Highclimbers.
15th first down. I don't see Shelton any urgency to let the clock run down a little bit. Now, timeouts. I believe Aberdeen has 2 timeouts.
I think you're right. Goose go out of the gun. Menifee and I believe it's Trikoff wide to the near side. Little play action. Pump and go. There's Trikoff. Caught it at the 20. Run out of bounds by Goings. And there's the Highclimbers have a 1st and 10.
See where they mark it.
Inside the 20 for sure. Probably like the 17 it looks like, Jerry.
Okay.
Well, maybe not. Now,
40.
Well, actually, they're going to put it at the 20, Jerry.
Okay. 25-yard pass play. And that was to who?
Trikoff. Clock stopped at 2:48. Highclimbers have 1st and 10 at the Bobcat 20-yard line. Goes out of the gun with Elton in the backfield. Menifee wide to the near side. Trikoff goes in motion. Hand off to Elton. He slips a tackle and then put his knee down.
But
guy in the backfield is Jabron Brooks. Holding a loss on the play.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Clock continues to run, however. 2.5 minutes remaining. It's going to be 2nd down and 12.
Well, it'll be interesting to see when Aberdeen calls that last time out.
Actually, 2nd and 13. Ball at the 23. Two receivers on the far side. Menifee wide. Trikoff in the slot. Out of the gun goes Goose. Gets the shift to go for Tiller and Smith. Hand off to Elton. Elton got a couple of blockers, trying to find some running room around the left side. Gets back to the 20.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, got to the original line of scrimmage.
Almost. Gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah. And what do we have? A timeout on the field by Aberdeen with 2:03 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, that's our last time out.
Hey, every Friday, MesonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with The Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a Target Zero manager for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. The column is primarily driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington and is posted to MesonWebTV.com every Friday.
What's the topic again?
Choosing the correct lane.
That's right. Okay.
It's actually on there as choosing the right lane. I don't know if he meant the correct lane or just he's making fun or poking fun.
Well, a lot of people don't want to make that lane change, so they just get over.
Right, that's true. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 from the 21 for the Highclimbers with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. The Highclimbers lead 41-34. Goes out of the gun. It's got Menifee and Trikoff wide to the near side. It's like Cordova possibly on the far side, or is that Zepeda? Can't see the number from here, Jerry. I'm thinking it's Fuller in the backfield. Back to pass. It is a dump off to Fuller up the sidelines. He's going to get in for the score, but there's a flag on the play.
Let's see what the call is, whether it's going to be blocking in the back or a holding.
And it does appear it's going to be on the Highclimbers.
We'll find out what the call is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
We're going to see what the actual what the call is on that flag. Yep, it's a block in the back on the Highclimbers, so that's coming back.
Blocking the back against the Highclimbers. It's at the spot of the foul, so it does bring up the 5th down. 4th down and a couple yards to go for the Highclimbers.
So looks like the Highclimbers are going to get a 4th and 2 here, and the ball's at the 12. And the hammer comes out there. Got Ellerton, Gilman, Tiller, Trikoff.
So when they run that hammer, then they take the quarterback out.
Pretty much, yeah. Goose is not on the field.
I don't see him.
Yeah. And sometimes they line Goose up as a receiver. But there's a timeout on the field with 1:56 remaining. Highclimbers called the timeout. Every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents the Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with the city manager, Jeff Knighton. Each week, Manager Knighton briefs, well, that would be Diedrich Allen, me, on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. It's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com. So 4th down, actually the yard marker says 3rd down, Jerry. The scoreboard says 4th down.
Scoreboard says 4th.
Yeah, but it's 2 yards to gain. The Highclimbers send the hammer package out there. I'm not seeing, I do see an indication of 4th down by the line judge over there.
Yeah, I think it is 4th down.
It should be 4th down.
It should be, yeah. Usually Paul is right.
But I'll say it's 4th and 11. There is a second handoff and nowhere to go to Ellerton. He might have got to
back to the line.
Yeah, maybe got
so.
1 yard. Now it was 3rd down, Jerry, because it's now 4th down.
Okay. Yep.
So here comes the kicking team for a field goal attempt.
Interesting.
Kaiser's coming out. And it will be a 29-yard field goal. Now, it's very possible they faked this, Jerry. Trikoff is the holder. Snap it, the spot is down. Oh, they blocked it. The Bobcats blocked the field goal attempt.
Yeah.
And they'll take over on the 20. So 1:22 remains in the ball game, and it's 41-34. Bobcats take over after the blocked field goal attempt.
Now, what's interesting, Diedrich, Aberdeen has had 1 turnover. Shelton, no turnovers?
No.
Yeah. Although that block kick there, that was interesting.
Yeah, well, they had a chance. They got 80 yards to go. for pay dirt, and minute 22 to do it. It's like the Highclimbers might be more in a prevent
well, you
defense.
can see right now that Shelton is playing a preventive defense, playing it safe.
Goins back to pass. It's going to be flushed out. Oh, he slips one tackle. Going to tuck it under and run ahead, and he's spun out of bounds by Whitley Cordova at the 20.
Got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, actually might have ended up gaining a yard, Jerry. It's all right.
Okay, I'll give him a yard. Let's see.
See where they spotted.
Yep, they did.
He
2 yards.
2 yards. He was caught. He was nearly caught by Elton in the backfield for about a 10-yard loss. And
well, he's a scrambler.
Yeah,
he's good.
He's got some speed out there. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 22 with a minute 14 remaining. And the Highclimbers are only rushing 3, Jerry.
Yeah, they're only rushing 3.
Goins back to pass. He'll throw it to complete to, a little handoff. It was complete to Hale, and he handed it off to Sawyer. And Sawyer got a downed Highclimber here.
Gain of?
Looks like 7, Jerry, because they're a yard short.
Okay.
We have a Highclimber not getting up.
Oh, boy.
That'll stop the clock at a minute 2. I don't know who's down. Let's hope he just got the wind knocked out of him because he was on the bottom of the pile right at the end of the play. 1:02 remains in the ball game. Again, Shelton 41, Aberdeen 34. Bobcats will have a 3rd and 1 from their 29 with a minute 2 to go.
So yeah, I think you're right, Diedrich. He had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, that's Bradley Elton kind of hobbling off.
Bradley Elton is such a competitor. I mean, he goes both ways.
Mason Goose just broke a record of passing, Jerry. So 3rd and 1 for the Bobcats. Goins out of the gun. Back to pass he goes. He's going to pull it under, and he's going to be dropped. Whitley Cordova drops him at the 25. Oh, it was 100 left. Pardon me, I thought it was Whitley Cordova.
Loss of about 4 on that play.
Yeah, it was Hunter left with a sack, and it's 4th and 5 from the 25. 40 seconds remain. Goins back to pass. Going to dump it off complete to Sawyer. He's knocked out of bounds. I think Sawyer might have extended out to get the first down on that sidelines. If he did, that keeps the drive alive. And it looks like he did, Jerry. It's first down. 1st and 10 from the 30 now for the Bobcats. 33 seconds remain. Crowd does not like that call, but I tell you, that line judge on that far side has been very generous tonight. Watkins goes wide to the far side. Goins will go out of the gun. Avalos is wide to the near side, looking that way. He gets a throw to Avalos, little toss there to Sawyer, and that is snuffed out by the Highclimbers right there.
Yeah, loss of about 5 on that play.
And the clock continues to run as we're down to about 15 seconds.
Time for one more play, unless they go to the sideline with the pass.
It is 2nd down. Goins back to pass. Going to go to the middle of the field. He's going to launch it long. And it's going to be, caught at midfield. Nope. Or is it incomplete? Intercepted. Did Gabriel Menifee with a catch there? Either way, the clock runs out. Yeah, it was Gabriel Menifee with the... he comes up with the ball, but wait a minute. I'm thinking they're going to say that's a completed pass by Bobcats, and they get one more shot at this. as they set the chains
Okay,
for an
so no turnover.
Yeah, no untimed play here at the end of the game. They're going to put, 1 second left? Here is Goins back to pass. Waiting. Still on the run. Here he's going to throw to Anderson. It's complete. Anderson on his feet. He laterals it, and Watkins is knocked down. And the ball's still free. And now it's finally dead.
Well, it reminds me of the Stafford, California game where they kept tossing it back and forth and they got a touchdown. Kind of brings back old memories.
Yeah, right. There's a big man at the end there. Brooks with the
what
ball.
A game.
What a game. The Highclimbers hold on and force a tiebreaker on Monday. We expect that the Tumwater beat Black Hills. So Shelton has got at least one more game. Yeah, on Monday. So the final score is 41-34. Highclimbers hold on to win. We'll take a timeout. We'll wrap this up, give you some statistics, talk about Monday's tiebreaker. All coming up here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how. Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com. Well, the Highclimbers celebrate their 41-34 victory over Aberdeen tonight to force a tiebreaker against these Bobcats and Black Hills on Monday at Tumwater District Stadium. I believe they're going to kick this thing off, at 7 o'clock. We're going to be there, Jerry, or at least I'm going to be there, Jerry, as Jerry does his calculating. I'll leave him to his things. I just quite impressed with the way the Highclimbers have played their last game and a quarter, really, as they held off Aberdeen tonight for that final score of 41-34. Let's see here. Yeah, tiebreaker versus Aberdeen and Black Hills Monday at Tumwater District Stadium. 7 p.m. is the start time. Kansas tiebreaker is what they call it, and they get each get a couple of possessions to do their thing. And Jerry's still totaling up his camera's not being cooperative tonight. doing things. We do know that Mason Goose broke all-time record of passing and set a new record, obviously.
Oh boy.
And Jerry will give us those totals in just a moment here. Hey, if you enjoyed this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. Also, consider subscribing to the Mason Web TV YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we go live. And you can also follow us on the Twitch video streaming platform as well. If you're wondering now, how do I find Mason Web TV on YouTube? Well, you can just use the handle @MasonWebTV as well.
Just about ready.
Jerry's just about ready. Well, coming into tonight, something we did not have an opportunity to talk about is the state rankings from the Associated Press. And let's take a look at the 2A. Linden sits at the top, followed by Enumclaw, Anacortes, WF West, Tumwater, North Kitsap, Othello, Cedar Woolley, Washougal, and Highline. Rounding out the top 10 in the Class 2A. And the 3A poll, Yelm still sits at the top. Almost the unanimous number one thing. Eastside Catholic, O'Day, Lincoln of Tacoma, Bellevue, Monroe, Mount Spokane, Stanwood, Spanaway Lake, Ferndale, rounding out the Class 3A top 10. The 4A, you've got Glacier Peak at the top. 1A, Linden Christian, Royal Lakeside, 9 Mile Falls. Tenino is 5, Nooksack Valley at Tenino was 4, Nooksack Valley at 5, Eatonville's at 6, Montesano's at 8 in that poll. Class 2A poll, Napavine sits on top. Let's see here, the Class 1B, this is a 2B poll, that's where Napavine sits. Odessa, Nia Bay, DeSales, Walla Walla, Mossy Rock is 4, and Liberty Christian is at number 5 in the 1B classification. Did I kill enough time for you, Jerry, or are you still...
I'm just about there.
just about there. Let's see, what else can we say here?
Okay.
All right. Let's grab this right here. Let's see here. Mason Web TV HCC is experiencing some growing pains. If you are interested in anything, sports, broadcasting, video editing, live streaming, news, politics, reporting, marketing, announcing, we would like to hear from you. Send us an email, masonwebtv@gmail.com. You can also give me a call or send me a text, 360-229-2234. No experience necessary, just reach out. And we'd love to talk with you. And I'm waiting for something. Okay, Jerry, what's the statistical ends of things on this?
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead, Jerry.
I am ready. Let's go with Aberdeen first.
All right, go for it.
Aberdeen had 12 first downs, 8 in the second half, 4 in the first half. They were 6 for 15 if you combine the passing of Grady Springer and Cale Goings. 6 for 15. They completed 6 passes for only 35 yards. The leading receiver for Aberdeen was Watkins. He had 2 catches for 23 yards. Marcus Hale had 2 catches for 10 yards. So 35 yards in the air for the Bobcats, 6 for 15. Rushing. And, of course, Aberdeen is a predominantly a rushing ball club. They had 43 carries. 43 carries for a total of 254 yards. So if you add the 35 and the 254, you've got a total of 289 yards on the part of Aberdeen. The leading ball carriers, Aiden Watkins, 7 for 84. Jeremy Sawyer had 18 carries for 91 yards. Troy Anderson, 5 carries for 21 yards. Grady Springer had 3 carries, no gain.
Goings, who came in the second half, quarterbacking, had 10 carries for 37 yards. So, 289 yards combined on the air and on the ground for Aberdeen, compared to Shelton that had 367 yards. Okay. Aberdeen had very few penalties. They had 5 penalties for 35 yards. So that's, do you want me to go through the summary of the scoring?
No.
Okay, how about for Shelton? Now I've got to give theirs, right? Have I given theirs? Nope.
You haven't done their stats yet.
I have not done their stats. Maybe this is, maybe I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Deidre. Shelton had 16 first downs. They were, Mason Goose was, Mason Goose was 15 passes. He completed 15 passes out of 21. And Gilman completed 1 for 1.
Yeah.
And that one of those wound up to be a touchdown. So Shelton had 16 completed passes for 208 yards. So remember that number.
Okay.
Okay. Now, on the ground, the Highclimbers had 36 carries for 159 yards. And the leading ball carriers were Bradley Ellerton, and Bradley, I made a mistake.
Did you now?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Guess what?
All right.
We got to add 93 more yards to that total. Wow. I'm going to double check this, but 462 yards total, because I forgot to add Bradley Ellerton's first half statistics. 7 for 93 in the first half. In the second half, he gained 50 yards. So he had 17 carries for 143 yards.
Okay.
Okay, the second leading carrier was Connor Gilman. Had 9 carries for 35 yards. Jaden Fuller had 5 carries for 32 yards. Trykov had 1 carry for 8. Menifee had a carry for 13. And Shelley had, did I say that right?
No, it's Sancelli.
Okay.
Sancelli.
Okay. And he had 1 carry for 18 yards.
And a touchdown.
And a touchdown.
A touchdown.
And Cepeda had his first carry, I believe, of the season.
Right.
5
Cepeda,
yards.
yeah.
And also Cepeda caught a pass for 20 yards. And I don't know if I mentioned that Gabe Menifee was the leading receiver. He had 4 catches for 98 yards, and Trykov had 9 receptions for 91 yards. And I was just talking to his dad. He wanted to know how Dante
did. Dante did great.
Yeah, he did.
Let's just put it that way. Dante did great.
He caught the most passes.
Yeah, Dante did great. The team did pretty great.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that you just got to eliminate a little bit is the penalties. In the first half, they had 60 yards in penalties. And in the second half, they had 50 for 110 yards. They got to clean that up a little bit. And Brendan Kaiser had averaged 45 yards on his kickoffs. And Kaiser had a punt, I think, of 23 yards. No return. Do you want me to go through the scoring stats?
No, that's all right. We've got
Sorry about that one mistake.
It's all right, Jerry.
You know.
A ton of yards for the Highclimbers in their 41-34 win over Aberdeen, which forces a tiebreaker on Monday night.
Yeah.
Assuming that Tumwater beat Black Hills,
right?
Which I was going to check, but I
the thing,
didn't.
and I do want to mention this: Shelton. You know, you're looking at 208 yards in the air. and you're looking at probably 240 yards on the ground. So they're pretty even, you know.
Right.
And I think that's helped Shelton in this ball game. They were pretty hard to predict. They passed when they had to. Aberdeen, on the other hand, was pretty predictable. They didn't pass the ball very often.
Unless they had to. But they've got a great receiver in Watkins.
Yeah.
He is just
multi-purpose. And he was the leading ball carrier this season coming into it. Sawyer, number 2.
Yeah. Aiden Watkins, very impressed. He's a dynamic young man. Jerry, you have anything else?
I don't. I'm looking forward. I just got to say this. I'm looking forward to working with you on Monday. My wife is going to really like me because she gets to hand out the candy on Monday night to over 1,600 trick-or-treaters in our area.
Yeah, Jerry lives in a very popular area.
I'm going to have to do something very nice for her.
Well, when do they start, Jerry? When do they start coming to your door?
About 5 o'clock.
About 5 o'clock. Okay, so the game's not until 7.
No.
So, if you come
where's
6:30
Where's
at Tumwater Stadium.
I could.
Yeah, you can come at 6:30. Everything will be fine.
Okay.
And then you'll get some of that off your wife. And
your wife, my wife will appreciate that.
Some of the pressure, and then, the tiebreaker will not take like the whole. I mean, we've been here. It's 10 o'clock, so we've been here a long time. But the tiebreaker will not take that much time.
No. I might get back and be able to give out candy to the high schoolers that come late.
Yeah, right. When do you cut it off? I'm just curious.
When I run out of candy, usually about 9 o'clock, I turn the lights off.
Okay.
But this year, I've got lots of candy.
Okay. Well, been to my place and lived out there. They haven't had one trick-or-treater in 17 years. So.
Well, we got to get something on the Mason Web TV.
No, we do not want people out there in the middle.
You're going to be giving out those big candy bars, right?
No. Don't come to my house. Thank you. All right, so tiebreaker versus Aberdeen in Black Hills Monday at Tumwater District Stadium. 7 o'clock is the start time. We'll update that if it changes. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll broadcast that game. I don't care if I have to pay the admission and bring my equipment in. We will be there for that one. Period. End of story.
Oh, that's right.
I can make you call in a favor for me, Jerry, because
I could call.
You could call. You can, but anyways, it's Monday night. We'll be there. Let's see here. I guess that'll do it for us at Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help tonight and all season long. Final again, Shelton 41, Aberdeen 34. We will talk to you Monday night for the tiebreaker. We'll do all the tiebreakers. We won't just do the Shelton matchups. We'll do them all. Whatever happens, we'll do it. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Jerry.
Take care.
We'll talk to you Monday.
All right.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.